petits-enfants, ils sont capables et on doit tous les soutenir. Moi, j'implore encore que le public, ils ont besoin de notre public pour se qualifier pour le prochain tour. Mais déjà, il faut toujours s'attendre parce que un match de football est imprévisible. Alors, mais les résultats comptent.
À vous entendre parler, vous projetez déjà, et ce qui est d'ailleurs normal, les Lions indomptables du Cameroun pour le 3e et avant-dernier tour, puisque vous parliez tout à l'heure du Nigeria. Permettez donc qu'on parle aussi des autres rencontres. Déjà, l'Afrique du Sud qui s'est déjà qualifiée pour ce 3e tour. Le match retour s'est disputé d'ailleurs hier. L'Afrique du Sud s'est imposé sur le score de 2-0 après le match nul d'1 but partout à l'aller. C'était face à la République démocratique du Congo. Le Botswana et la Tanzanie vont également disputer leur match aujourd'hui même. Au match aller, la Tanzanie a battu le Botswana sur le score de 2-0. Le Nigeria, on en parlait il y a quelques minutes seulement. Au match aller, les deux équipes se sont séparées sur le score d'1 but partout. Donc voilà, entre autres, quelques informations à donner. On va tout à l'heure, et grâce à la réalisation, retrouver Wilfried Koto et René Kaché qui sont déjà postés du côté du stade La Réunification de Douala où l'ambiance est déjà perceptible, monte déjà de ce côté. Voilà, donc c'est déjà quelque chose. Alors, on va retrouver Wilfried Koto et René Kaché. Wilfried, bon après-midi.
Bonsoir, Armand Bassa, Wilson Mengoli. C'est un autre épisode des matchs Cameroon-Ouganda. Les Lions ont raté l'épisode à Kampala, mais le feuilleton de la qualification se poursuit sur une autre scène, Douala, avec certainement un autre scénario que tout un peuple espère favorable. Pour tout vous dire, les Lions sont convaincus que le clap de fin de la parcours, c'est pas pour ce soir, c'est du pari à tout prix à Douala. Tout de suite, je fais la passe à mon co-commentateur, René Kaché. You have the ball.
Hello, Wilfried. And good evening, everyone. What a moment where everyone is on their feet and holding their breath in support of the indomitable Lionesses tonight. They have a 2-goal deficit already accumulated from the away leg in Uganda last week. Well, again, on paper, it seems even difficult, but not impossible for coach Jean-Baptiste Bissek and his charges. But with the belief we all have in this team, ladies and gentlemen, they should be able to coast home tonight and bet you stranger things have happened before in football. Against all odds, the Cameroonians are going to have to score 3 times here and concede no goal for that miracle to happen. Yes, of course it can. Now, let's get ready to rock and roll these two footballing teams, but most especially these wounded Lionesses who exemplify in the spirit of the football that Grace displayed in different ways, and perhaps we are crossing our fingers from Bipanda to Ndikiminiki through Bimbia and Yagua to watch one of the most dramatic conclusions to the women's game in Africa. It's on CRTV Sports and Entertainment. Welcome to where it matters most, the Reunification Stadium.
Une équipe du Cameroun qui est déterminée à obtenir sa qualification ce soir. On a pu le voir, on a pu le détecter à travers la mimique des joueurs. La communication non verbale a été différente. C'est des Lions qui en veulent cet après-midi. Elles sont convaincues qu'elles vont prendre le dessus sur cette équipe ougandaise. Il faut dire que le Cameroun veut renouer avec les JO après avoir raté 2 éditions d'affilée, notamment en 2016 et en 2020. Cette fois-ci, les Camerounaises sont déterminées à réaliser leur rêve parisien.
And coach Jean-Baptiste Bissek makes 6 changes from the team that played in the first leg in Uganda. Of course, we know that this is going to be a very, very interesting encounter, potentially speaking, Wilfried.
Ah ben tout à fait, René Kaché, on verra bien les changements apportés par Jean-Baptiste Bissek dans son équipe cet après-midi. Jean-Baptiste Bissek qui déclarait encore en conférence de presse qu'il est un adepte du football offensif. On verra donc du football champagne ce soir, du football pétillant qui sera donné par le Cameroun, les hymnes nationaux. pas d'air de beauté. À présent, l'hymne du Cameroun, au Cameroun, berceau de nos ancêtres.
Our fathers whipping up sentiments of patriotism this evening at the Reunification Stadium as coach Jean-Baptiste Bissek makes 6 changes from the team that played in the first leg in Uganda. Katibia replaces Biina Mikaela Kiria in goal. Mambo Lambo Bodolo Elian with a lucky charm in the Reunification Stadium comes back to central defense in replacement of Esimi Ewudu Malen, while in midfield, ladies and gentlemen, Ngok Monique takes the place of Komefa Dimatu at Aretuyap. 2 changes in attack. Captain Abudi Ongene shuttles from the right wing and Domembele Elise at the left. They both come in for Osol, Kevin and Gamanga respectively. And Coach Charles obviously is also definitely going to be making a couple of changes with respect to the side that faced Cameroon a few days ago out there. And on your screen,
on peut le voir, René Catier, c'est un dispositif en 4-3-3 avec triangle inversé au milieu de terrain.
Absolument.
Avec comme pointe basse Amboudou et 2 joueurs avancés en Ngok. Voilà donc une équipe offensive mise en place par Jean-Baptiste Bissek pour venir à bout de cette sélection ougandaise, les Crested Cranes. On a vu des changements du côté du Cameroun, notamment 5 changements opérés par Jean-Baptiste Bissek. On verra également tout à l'heure des changements du côté ougandais, alors qu'on peut apercevoir le trio arbitral mené par Nganda Rishi du Gabon, avec notamment Ndong et puis Bwanga. Voilà donc le trio arbitral qui va diriger ce match ô combien important du Cameroun face à la sélection ougandaise avec Aboudi Ongene, l'ange Gabriel, on va le dire ainsi parce qu'elle joue un rôle de protection vis-à-vis de ces jeunes joueuses. Il faut dire que c'est la doyenne de cette équipe, Aboudi Ongene, dans cette sélection depuis 2008. Et voilà la sélection ougandaise avec 4 changements. On note les entrées de Shamira, Désiré Natoro, Jacqueline Adon et Bridget Nabi Sali. Et il faut dire que cette équipe ougandaise est disposée en 4-3-3 comme l'équipe du Cameroun. Ce sera donc une bataille tactique également, au-delà de la bataille technique et physique. René Catier.
Of course, we're talking about the 4-3-3 system. The specialists in the studios were talking about that and just how much the system is going to animate this encounter with the indomitable Lions of Cameroon. The Lionesses who are going to have to go for the kill. But obviously, the Lionesses are now fully in control of their own destiny. And they are going to have to use what we call in football as the principles of the positional play. Coach Jean-Baptiste Bissek, who is going to be playing probably from the back, controlling possession, positioning movement, compactness, exploiting half spaces, combination play, counter pressing, vertical play, as well as overload in order to get those 3 much needed goals this evening here at the Reunification Stadium as the pre-match rituals continue. The indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon concerting together for the sake of team spirit, because that is absolutely what they need in order to dismantle this stubborn Ugandan side.
Aïe, coach Charles Lucula, le coach de l'Ouganda, il faut dire que c'est le coach par intérim de la sélection ougandaise.
He has 1 month. He has a 1 month mission in order to achieve. If he doesn't do that, he's going to be shown the door as the kickoff is already given. the Cameroonians playing from. And this is Colette Njana, who lets that one go out of touch, throw in quickly taken. She does well, but unfortunately not for so long, picked up there. And this is player dungeons number 10 for Cameroon. Unfortunately, Fallon couldn't get on that one, and the ball comes back to the center circle. And that one slides over the halfway line now. The Ugandans inside Cameroon's territory. A long kick of the ball. And the Cameroonians are going to have to do the defensive chores now with Mambo Lambo, who scored the last time Cameroon played here at the Reunification Stadium.
Le Cameroun qui affiche ses attentions dans ce premier quart d'heure. Une équipe camerounaise qui va jouer l'offensive à fond, mais il faudra rester prudent derrière, comme sur cette offensive de l'équipe ougandaise. Et il ne faudra pas céder à la précipitation dans la quête de ce premier but. Il faut rester assez vigilante sur ses bases arrières. Et c'est la rentrée de touche ougandaise. Ballon récupéré par le Cameroun, notamment Fallon Mefomoto qui a trouvé Choudu Agara. Et voici le Cameroun dans cette transition défense-attaque qui a essayé de se relancer, mais c'est un ballon perdu, mais récupéré finalement par les Lions indomptables. Et c'est finalement la sélection ougandaise qui hérite de ce ballon. Une transversale pratiquement qui n'aboutit pas. Le Cameroun qui est bien en place en défense. C'est un ballon pour Choudu Agara dans son duel avec sa vis-à-vis Brigitte. Et revoici Choudu Agara sur le flanc gauche. Elle conserve ce ballon. Il faut lui offrir une solution de passe. Choudu Agara, c'est fait. Le Cameroun qui essaie de préparer soigneusement cette offensive. Et le centre, malheureusement, ça n'aboutit pas. Le dégagement de la défense ougandaise.
The Cameroonians are going to have to rapidly circulate the ball. Beautiful display there. And this is Ngok Monique. Unfortunately, she was caught offside by referee Nganda Rishi from Gabon. And Ngok Monique is going to have to fall back to do some defensive chores. I was talking about the fact that the Cameroonians are going to have to rapidly circulate the ball using the inverted fullbacks in the build-up phase instead of advancing vertically, because it would appear that the Ugandans are proving a little bit tough, especially with their defensive organization as goalkeeper Vanessa Edith, who plays up club football out there in the Danish Women's Super League with North Jylland, kicks that one right up front around the center circle. The Cameroonians come back again. Toss of possession. The Ugandans get that one, but beautifully defended by the Cameroonians, who slide the ball over the halfway line now. Player done just number 10 for Cameroon. Unfortunately, Brigitte couldn't get on that one, and it's going to go out of touch for what's going to be a throw-in call in favor of the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon.
Il faudra que cette équipe camerounaise puisse faire douter les Crested Cranes en marquant un but dans les 15 premières minutes. C'est le scénario idéal pour les Lions. Un but dans cette période de temps ferait bien douter cette équipe ougandaise. Par contre, si le Cameroun tarde à marquer René Kaki, ça peut davantage mettre en confiance la sélection ougandaise. Et voici les Crested Cranes. Elles ne parviennent pas à bien se dégager, mais elles arrivent tout de même de cette rentrée de touche. Alors que le Cameroun qui reste positionné haut, notamment avec Choudu Agara, qui fixe bien la défense ougandaise. Et c'est un ballon perdu par les Ougandaises, récupéré par l'équipe du Cameroun pour cette offensive, pour ce mouvement de flux mené par le Cameroun, notamment le Fomoto qui a trouvé sur le côté droit. Et c'est une rentrée de touche pour le Cameroun, c'est pas fini, le Cameroun qui reste d'attaque. Et la défense ougandaise qui se dégage, et c'est un ballon dans l'entrejeu en rond-point central récupéré par le Cameroun. Pour le moment, le dispositif de récupération de balle fonctionne bien côté Cameroun. Et c'est les consignes que Jean-Baptiste Bissek a données. Il ne faudra pas laisser cette équipe gagner la bataille du milieu de terrain.
Absolutely. And that's why they are playing the 4-3-3 system, which enables the Lionesses, of course, to connect to one another, as it could also help them move in chains throughout the pitch. Space utilization, options to play, flexibility, balance, and of course continuous movement and breaking down the Ugandan defense could prove vital in this particular game. As those on the bench watch on, it's going to be a free kick call in favor of the Crystal Cranes of Uganda. From inside their own territory, the ball slides over the halfway line. Beautifully defended there, but not for so long. The Ugandans come back again around the median. The Cameroonians pick that one out. Beautiful display there, ladies and gentlemen. Interesting now. This is very interesting for Cameroon. Oh, no! Beautiful, beautiful first action there from the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon. It's looking quite promising. 7 minutes on the watch. Still no goal for Cameroon. And no goal for the Crystal Cranes of Uganda. But this is an incredible action.
Avec Vidéo qui a reçu cet amour de ballon sur le flanc gauche. Elle a été malheureusement perturbée par l'anticipation de la gardienne de but ougandaise, Vanessa Edith, qui a bien joué le coup. Si elle n'avait pas anticipé René Cadier, ça aurait pu faire but. Ce n'est que partie remise pour les Lions, qui ont envoyé un signal fort à cette sélection ougandaise. Alors que nous sommes toujours dans le premier quart d'heure de la partie. Et voici les Ougandaises en phase offensive. Un ballon qui n'a pas pu parvenir à sa coéquipière.
Yeah.
C'est du bénéf pour le Cameroun.
And Maggie Marianne Inez, who plays club football for Amazon Fab in the Guinness Women's Super League, simply accompanied that ball to go out of a baseline. It's going to be a long kick to Cameroon, beautifully taken there by goalkeeper Kafibia. She finds Mfumeto, who slides the ball over the halfway line. Interesting now, ladies and gentlemen, for Cameroon. Sunjoya, no! She did not adjust her leg well because there was the onrushing Abudi Ongene, the captain. She was there, ready to bite and chew the Ugandan defense, but unfortunately, Joya Ajara couldn't compose her leg and stability on that one. And Jean Bisek, head coach of the Indomitable Lions, former coach of Kotomspor of Garua, continues to display his tactical disposition.
Et ça permet bien, entre Joya Ajara et Gabriel Abudi-Ongene, ça s'est vu sur cette précédente séquence, le Cameroun qui repart à l'attaque. Avec Mbele sur son flanc gauche, Mbele le centre. Et c'est pas fini, le Cameroun qui revient à la charge. Et le Cameroun toujours en attaque. Dans la surface de récupération de balles ougandaise. Des fulgurances camerounaises, mais il faudra davantage s'appliquer dans le dernier geste.
Yeah.
Il faudra assurer la qualité dans la transmission du ballon. Comprendre la défaut de cette équipe ougandaise. Mais dans l'esprit, c'est une bonne entame de partie par le Cameroun.
It's very clear the Ugandans are using what we call in football jargons the inverted fullback moves to the zones in front of the centre backs, and they have been able to withstand the Cameroonian attack machinery. And back onto the video play, and that ball inside Cameroon's territory, picked up there by Ikwaput Fazila, and she received some encouragement from her coach Charles Ayako Lukula, who was appointed just 2 weeks ago in order to drive the Ugandans into the Olympic Games. Like I said, he's got just 1 month to do that, to achieve that mission, without which he's going to be shown the door. That is an information we got from the Ugandan Football Federation. The Ugandans in control. At that far left, tossable possession between Naomi Eto of Amazon, not for so long. Interesting now. And that one wasn't well adjusted by Ikwaput Fazila, who plays her club football for Kampala Queens out there in Uganda, and one of the most dangerous strikers in this Ugandan side. She who was on the score sheet last time out when Cameroon played against Uganda out there in Uganda.
La production du jeu camerounaise, les attaques dangereuses également, mais il y a toujours pas ce but tant attendu ici au stade de la réunification de Douala Panda. Le Cameroun qui bien sûr ne devra pas céder dans la précipitation René Catier.
But I think I like the way they are playing the Indomitable Lionesses.
C'est une bonne entame de partie.
Absolutely.
Tout ce qui manque, c'est la dernière passe qu'il faut soigner et bien sûr le dernier geste pour faire mourir ce ballon au fond de filet. Le Cameroun qui a mis en place une équipe constituée essentiellement des professionnels avec 10 joueuses amateuses représentées par 7 clubs de la Guinée Super League. Le dégagement camerounais, les Ougandaises qui essaient de revenir à la charge. Un autre dégagement du Cameroun. On cherchait Octobre à Diarra, mais Ousmane n'a pas pu récupérer ce ballon. Et dans l'entrejeu, c'est les Ougandaises qui vont se relancer à l'attaque. Sur le flanc gauche, Falombe Fomoto qui a essayé de récupérer ce ballon, mais c'est pas à la régulière. C'est une faute.
Well, we're going to have to say for the past 12 minutes, the Cameroonians, the Ugandans have been able to hold their breath tight. Of course, when it comes to sheer popularity, we know that football is the most popular sport out there in Uganda, followed by rugby and of course basketball. And the Ugandans controlling from their own territory. This could be interesting now. And she simply put that one out of touch. It's going to be through in all in favor of the
staff technique des Lions indomptables. On a pu apercevoir Rigo Berson
as well as
Raymond Kalangongo.
Yeah, the Cameroonians still in control at that far right. Interesting now, beautiful. It's going to be a fake call in favor of the Indomitable Lions. That was a fascinating action there from the Cameroonians. Player done just number 5, Naomi Eto'o of Amazon Fab, who gets a free kick for Cameroon as we head into the 13 minutes of the second half.
On attend beaucoup de la relation Eto'o-Nguéné sur le flanc droit de cette équipe du Cameroun.
Absolutely.
Il faudra que ça combine assez entre les deux joueuses pour trouver la faille dans cette défense ougandaise. Et c'est un coup franc pour le Cameroun qui s'apprête à effectuer Mbele. Mbele qui était positionné latéral gauche au match aller. Elle a été repositionnée plus haut pour ce match retour sur le flanc gauche. Et c'est parti pour ce coup franc dans la boîte. Dégagement de la défense ougandaise. Le Cameroun qui reste d'attaque, qui essaie d'assurer le contre-pressé, ça c'est important. Tout de suite à la perte de balle, il faudra rester positionné haut pour perturber la relance de la défense ougandaise comme sur ce ballon. Oh là là. Ça se rapproche, ça se rapproche progressivement.
Yeah. They're going to have to continue playing like this. The Cameroonians, and it's interesting. That was a beautiful work ball there from Nshunjuya Ajara. Corner for Cameroon to be executed by Ndomembela Elise. Ndomembela Elise. And the Cameroonian big women are already inside. I can see Ngok, Monique. I can see Abudi Ongene as well as Nshunjuya Ajara just from the edge of the 6-yard area of the Cresta Cranes of Uganda. Corner kick to be executed now. A long one inside the 18-yard area. Headed out of danger. Not for so long. Picked up there by Abudi Ongene. Inside the 18-yard area. And the Ugandans are able to clear their vital zone. Picked up there again by the Cameroonians. And that's player done just number 5, Naomi Eto'o, who was out muscle on that one. Still, the ball is inside the territory of the Ugandans. And the Cameroonians are going to have to fall back now because the Ugandans are quickly circulating the ball inside the 18-yard area of the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon, who come back and, of course, do some defensive chores. And the ball cruises out of danger for the Cameroonians. Heads go high. The referee says it's going to be a free kick call in favor of the Indomitable Lions.
Et le Cameroun qui essayait de se relancer et c'est reparti sur le flanc gauche avec Diana. Elle essayait de trouver Mbele. La relation Diana-Mbele n'a pas pu marcher sur le coup. Et Jean-Baptiste Bisset qui repositionne ses joueuses. Ça parle énormément, ça communique énormément dans le camp du Cameroun. Et c'est reparti pour les Lions. Voilà, c'est une faute. L'arbitre laisse jouer. C'est un ballon dans la surface de réparation. Il faut mettre l'impact dans cet espace de déséquilibre. Il faut offrir des solutions.
Yeah, I think there was a deflection from a defender of Uganda, but the referee never saw that. And so it's going to be a goal kick to Uganda.
Ah ben, je crois qu'elle a laissé l'avantage, René Kati, au profit du Cameroun.
Uganda women's football, which is a reference point in East Africa, of course. They won the CECAFA Women's Championship in 2022, finished second in the same competition in 2018, were third in 2019, fourth in 2016, and were third again in the COSAFA Women's Championship in 2018. They and Cameroon were guest participants in that year's COSAFA Women's Championship, and Cameroon actually finished runners-up behind the host South Africa. The Lionesses losing by 2-1 in the final. Back onto the field of play. It's going to be a free kick call to Cameroon. And that player for Uganda, sporting jersey number 7, Nagada Catherine, receives a verbal warning from referee Nganda Rishi. Free kick to Cameroon. To be taken by Eto. She slides a long one, Falong Mefumotorada, inside the 18-yard area of the Ugandans, who clear their vital zone. Throw in to Cameroon. They're going to have to do this very quickly because time is gradually going. Beautiful display there from Abudi Ongene, but unfortunately the Ugandans are well compact in defense.
C'est vrai que le coach Ayeko Lukula a annoncé en conférence de presse que l'Ouganda est ici pour jouer, pour ne pas calculer, mais à l'observation, c'est une équipe ougandaise calculatrice qui est plus en phase défensive qu'offensive, avec un regroupement compact.
Of course, we know that he's made 3 defensive changes to the lineup that played against Cameroon out there in Uganda. He's come to play defensive football here against the indomitable Lionesses. But I think the Cameroonians, with their experience, they're going to have to find, you know, that solution to solve the Ugandan equation.
Il faudra mettre davantage d'intensité, davantage de mouvement. Et c'est un ballon ougandais sur le flanc gauche. Attention, elle frappe. C'est une frappe non cadrée.
Yeah.
Et là, la défense camerounaise était en place, notamment Manbolamo et Magé, qui sont allés perturber l'attaquante ougandaise sur cette séquence.
Yeah.
Jean-Baptiste Bissek, il est à Douala, une ville qui lui a porté bonheur lors des playoffs, champion du Cameroun avec Coton Sport de Garoua. On veut croire que ce sera le cas cette fois-ci avec les Lions dans le cadre de ce tournoi qualificatif pour les JO.
After all, the last time he played here, he won with the national football team of Cameroon. Now, Abudi Ongene, fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Interesting now from the 18-yard area. Oh no, not for so long. A long one up front, and the ball just ballooned over the crossbar. It's going to be a goal kick to Uganda.
Il y a du jeu, il y a du mouvement, mais il n'y a toujours pas de but. Tout de même, ça se rapproche.
Yeah.
L'équipe du Cameroun.
There was Ndome Mbela Elise, who couldn't adjust her leg on that one. Well, it's quite understandable. She is a midfielder, a defensive midfielder. I'm sure if it were an attacker, she would probably have done better than that. The Ugandan key players that you're going to have to watch out here, all of them on the pitch as Cameroon get another free kick. 20 minutes already gone. 0 for Cameroon, 0 for Uganda. The Uganda with their 2-goal advantage, holding tight to that. They have their key players, key face players like Fozia Najemba, who plays for Dynamo Moscow in Russia, Juan Nabirie of FC Minsk in Belarus, and Fiona Nabumba, who plays her trade out there in Denmark. The Cameroonians now trying to orchestrate that offensive move there, not for so long, picked up there by the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon and cleared out of the vital zone by the Cresta Cranes of Uganda. And the Cameroonians pick that one again. It's going to be A throw-in call in favor of Uganda.
Le Cameroun qui veut réaliser à tout prix son rêve parisien et prendre part à ces JO Paris 2024. Mais pour ce faire, il faut passer déjà par cette équipe ougandaise. Et c'est toujours 0-0 ici au stade. La réunification de Douala dépendant. Le Cameroun qui pousse. Mais ce dernier geste, cette dernière passe qui fait toujours défaut aux Lions indomptables. Alors que les supporters continuent à donner de la voix, continuent à pousser cette équipe vers la victoire. Je dirais même vers la qualification, parce qu'il ne s'agira pas que de gagner ici ce soir et des quartiers. Il faut se qualifier. Revoici le Cameroun en phase offensive sur le flanc droit. Joli geste technique. Il va falloir libérer ce ballon. Il y a une solution de passe axiale et même latérale. Et c'est un dégagement de la défense ougandaise qui se donne un peu d'air face au pressing du Cameroun. Oh là là, le retire. Et la bataille de l'entrejeu. Et c'est un coup franc au profit du Cameroun. Alors que l'arbitre central, Uganda, Arishi, met un peu d'ordre sur l'aire de jeu. Il faut se calmer, hein. Les Ougandaises, il faut se calmer.
The goals are going to have to start coming in this first segment of a game. Oz is really going to put the Cameroonians in a very tight corner during the second segment of a game, as we have a free kick from Mambolambo Bodolo Elian. Just slides a long one inside the 18-yard area, and that one has been cleared out of the vital zone by the Ugandans. The Cameroonians controlling now from their own territory. Elian Mambolambo just slides a long one over the halfway line, picked up there by Mbela and Falon Mefumatu now from that far end. A beautiful cross of a ball! Ladies and gentlemen, interesting! Oh no! What a miss from Cameroon!
Quel raté du Cameroun! Encore une fois Mbélé qui n'a pas pu bien ajuster sa frappe sur cette occasion nette de but. En fait, c'est pas Mbélé qui rate sa frappe, c'est la défenseur ougandaise qui retire ce ballon. Il allait tout droit au but. C'est bien joué par la défenseur ougandaise. Et ça continue à se rapprocher pour le Cameroun. La plus grosse occasion de but que n'a pas pu mettre au fond Mbélé. Mais il faut rester d'attaque. Il faut rester lucide. Il faut garder le moral haut pour pouvoir prendre à défaut cette équipe ougandaise.
Yeah. And the goalkeeper getting some treatment there. Well, the Cameroonian approach to these kinds of complex opponents could be centered around experienced, adaptable players like Abudi Ongene and Shoot Njoya Ajara, who have a deep understanding of a game. Of course, their experience can result in a more fluid and flexible playing style.
Il faudra peut-être la bénédiction du pape pour que le Cameroun trouve enfin le chemin du but.
We had rains yesterday, rains last night, and we're hoping that that was simply a benediction for Team Cameroon, who have been doing quite well so far. 25 minutes on the watch. But of course, the efforts are going to have to be followed by goals, because goals is what we want.
Il peut consulter ces versets pour que le Cameroun obtienne enfin ce but d'ouverture du score.
The Cameroonian Pope, the man who was present at the 2022 FIFA World Cup out there in Qatar, and was simply a marvel to watch and behold. Still very much present here to bring in his support to the women's national team, as play has been temporarily halted with Uganda's goalkeeper getting some treatment. Look at that. The goalkeeper went on that area ball duel, missed that one. Unfortunately, Ndome Mbele Elise, her rebound was well defended by that well-regrouped defender for the Cresta Cranes of Uganda, who for now have a 2-goal advantage.
C'est la sélection ougandaise qui peut dire merci à Shadia Nankia, qui a renvoyé ce ballon sur cette occasion nette de but du Cameroun. Et voici le corner camerounais avec Gabriel Aboudiongene.
Yeah.
Est-ce qu'elle va mettre ce ballon sortant ou rentrant? On va le voir tout à l'heure. Gabriel, l'ange Gabriel, c'est parti. Et c'est un dégagement de la tête de la défense ougandaise. Corner pour le Cameroun.
I loved it when you said Ange Gabriel. That's what we need this evening. And the Angel is still going to have to take.
Gabriel Aboudi, l'unique buteuse de l'histoire du Cameroun au JO.
Yeah.
C'était en 2012 à Londres.
Yeah, and she's still struggling to qualify Cameroon for the same competition. A competition that Cameroon has participated in just once. The Ugandans have never participated in the competition, neither have they participated in the FIFA World Cup. Corner for Cameroon. Aboudiongene strikes a long one inside the 18-yard area. Cleared out of a vital zone by the Ugandans. It's still going to be another corner kick in favor of the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon. The Ugandans must be credited for their compact defense and midfield so far. Teams like them become more unpredictable and harder for opponents to counter as the players are constantly adjusting their tactics along corner kick. Heads go high, ladies and gentlemen. Interesting now from Aboudiongene. Cleared out of a vital zone again by the Ugandans. Aboudi picks up that one. What is she going to do? A long kick of a ball inside the 18-yard area. The Cameroonians on that one again, but the Ugandans have crossed. And of course, the Cameroonians have a free kick, ladies and gentlemen! What a goal!
Le Cameroun l'a fait! Shoot Joya! Elle voulait se rattraper de ce penalty raté à l'aller.
That was a thunderbolt! That was a thunderbolt, ladies and gentlemen! And it went kissing the back of the net for Cameroon 1, Uganda 0. What a goal!
René Caché, ce but n'est peut-être pas aussi bon que celui marqué lors de la Coupe du Monde 2019, mais il faut son pesant d'or. Il rassure le Cameroun et il fait toute cette équipe ougandaise. Oh que c'est bien fait! Quelle reprise de volée de Choutoya Diarra!
Eliane Mambo-Lambo must also be credited for the goal. Look at where she was, Eliane Mambo-Lambo, moving from the central defense of the indomitable Lions of Cameroon and finding herself inside the 6-yard area of the Ugandans. And of course, with that decisive pass that has seen Shoot Njoya Ajara, who plays her club football for Inter of Milan, open the score for Cameroon this afternoon here at the Reunification Stadium.
On attendait beaucoup d'elle ce soir, Shoot Njoya Ajara. On a vu ce visage lors de la dernière séance d'entraînement hier. On a pu percevoir la concentration. On a pu percevoir la volonté de faire la différence ce jour. Au stade de la réunification de Douala Pipanda SCF. Le Cameroun qui mène 1-0 face à cette équipe ougandaise. Mais rien n'est joué, tout est à jouer. Il faut encore marquer 2 buts pour assurer la qualification directe. C'est vrai qu'à 2-0, il y aura les prolongations et les tirs au but.
No.
Mais le Cameroun ne veut pas jouer les prolongations ce soir.
Not at all. You don't want to let the game go into a post-match penalty. The Cameroonians have not really had to find ladies and gentlemen back onto the field of play. Monique, what is she going to do? A long kick of the ball, interesting now cleared out of a vital zone from the Ugandans, who can now breathe a heavy sigh of relief after that Cameroonian raid there inside their 18-yard area. They cleared their zone again. And the Cameroonians with Eliane Mambo-Lambo picks up that one. She's now going to have to control from her territory, picked up there by Fallon Mefumetu. Fantastic display, and she receives a lot of applause from the population here. What a beautiful football from Fallon. Fallon Mefumetu, who played the 2016 Africa Cup of Nations with the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon. And that one goes out of touch. It's going to be another throw-in call to the indomitable Lionesses, who have been galvanized and, of course, trying as much as they can to equalize.
Il y a du contenu sur les deux flancs du Cameroun, aussi bien à gauche qu'à droite. Il y a de l'animation offensive sur ces deux flancs. Et c'est d'ailleurs sur un ballon venu du flanc que Choutoya Diarra a pu trouver le chemin du but de Vanessa Edith. Le Cameroun est dans un bon tempo.
Delay tactics, and that's going to receive some warning from the referee. Uganda Rishi, who tells goalkeeper Vanessa Edith, aged 22 years old, not to demonstrate any delay tactic here. She fully knows that with a 2-1 victory on aggregate, our team is still in front to qualifying for the next stages of the 2024 Olympic Games qualifiers, and the Cameroonians in control comfortably. And that's Ndome. Interesting now. This could be very interesting now for the Cameroonians. And that was Ngok Monique who couldn't get on that one, and the ball rolls out of touch or rolls out of the baseline. It's going to be a goal kick to the Ugandans.
Avec Diana qui a fait son entrée pour ce match retour, elle est absente au match aller et elle fait plutôt son match. Diana sur le flanc gauche. Et voici l'équipe ougandaise pour ce dégagement. Nous sommes entrés dans le dernier quart d'heure de cette première période. Et c'est le Cameroun qui mène 1-0. Un but de shoot, Joya Diarra. Et voici les Camerounaises pour assurer cette transition défense-attaque.
It's beautiful what she did. She simply put the ball, and of course it was deflected by the Ugandan.
Les autorités administratives qui ont apporté leur option à ce match. On a pu apercevoir le gouverneur de la région du littoral, Dieudonné Thomas, Yva Adibois, qui a certainement savouré cet amour de but de Gabriel de shoot du Adjara. Ouais.
I'm sure they are all happy. But that happiness is only going to be completed. The Cameroonians can qualify for the next stages of the Olympic Games. The Cameroonians are going to have to defend right now. Picked up there by the Ugandans around the center circle. The Ugandans controlling now. And the Cameroonians have already regrouped. It's interesting to see how everybody is defending and how everybody is attacking. A while ago, you saw Mambulambo deep inside the 6-yard area of the Ugandans. The Cameroonians now again inside the territory of the Ugandans. A beautiful one there. She was brought down. The referee says it's going to be a free kick call to the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon. That was Eto Naomi of Amazon Farm, who has been very, very, very emblematic in this first segment of a game.
René, quand on porte un tel nom Eto, on est obligé de tutoyer le sommet, on est obligé de faire dans l'excellence.
Wearing the big boots of the Eto that you all know with aplomb.
Attention! C'était un bon ballon pour le Cameroun.
Yeah.
Malheureusement, Shoot n'a pas pu récupérer cette balle au cœur de la défense ougandaise. La joueuse de l'Inter Milan qui est dans son match.
Well, Wilfried, I think Coach Jean-Baptiste Bissek is still trying to build the socio-affective superiority of a team he inherited just 2 months ago. The team's ability to function harmoniously and cohesively will obviously come with time, and that's exactly what he said during the post or pre-match press conference of yesterday. And the synergy and understanding that most of the players have with each other on the pitch will come with time. But for now, they have to win. They absolutely have to win. And back onto the field of play. The Cameroonians pick up that one now. Mambulambo. Interesting now. Abudi Ongene, the captain. What is she going to do? Is she going to lead by example? Abudi Ongene has a man. She has a woman to beat. And she puts her head up, says the long ball. Goalkeeper Vanessa was right there on time and comfortably picked up that one.
Et ça, c'est Abudi Ongene tel qu'on l'aime dans ses œuvres sur le flanc droit.
Yeah.
La Abudi Ongene qu'on a vu lors de la CAN 2016. Aussi flamboyante, percutante. Qui avait d'ailleurs été élue meilleure joueuse de cette CAN 2016. Et voici l'Ouganda en phase offensive. Les Camerounais tout de même en place défensivement. Et c'est une faute. Signale l'arbitre. Uganda à Raichi Carmen. Une faute de Manbolamu. On va voir. Ah ben, elle estime que c'est vrai qu'il y a eu une petite bousculade de Manbolamu sur l'Ougandaise. Là, sur le coup, elle n'a pas joué le ballon, Manbolamu.
She's very strong and very composed equally. And that's why Cameroonians were a little bit surprised when the coach, they infield her in the last game that Cameroon lost to Uganda, 2-0 out there in Uganda. The Ugandans have a free kick. A free kick to Uganda.
Et Bia qui positionne
goalkeeper.
la barrière.
Goalkeeper Bia. She's going to have to...
Quand on porte un tel nom, on est obligé d'être au sommet dans tout ce qu'on fait.
Absolutely.
J'espère qu'elle sera à la hauteur de ce nom ce soir.
So far, so good. She's responding positively to that. We're looking to see her, do so throughout this encounter. Free kick, referee signals. And that one is going to be taken by Ikwaputi, long kick of a ball. Fantastic.
Là, c'est une correction. Lors du match aller, le Cameroun a pris le premier but sur coup franc, sur une faute de main de Bina. Et là, c'est une correction faite par Bina sur ce coup franc ougandais. Et les Ougandaises qui reviennent à la charge, c'est un ballon récupéré finalement par le Cameroun. Et revoici la section ougandaise en phase offensive. Un ballon qui a fait son difficulté par Bia.
Beautiful. And that was Maggie Marianne Ines of Amazon Fapo. Covered that ball beautifully well for goalkeeper Bia. And should Joya Jara. She slides over the halfway line. Unfortunately, loses possession of that one. The Ugandans now build it on that one. The Cameroonians again wing up. Fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. But that one couldn't connect well with Captain Abudi Ogene. No, should Joya Ajara. And the Cameroonians have all regrouped now. One-on-one. Mambo Lambo. Toss of a possession with the spirited Ikwaput. Interesting for the Cameroonians now. It's going to be a free kick in a very dangerous position for Cameroon. There was a handball there. That ball was deflected with the hand by that on-rushing Cameroonian defender. Oof. I think the Cameroonians are going to have to hold their breath right now. They have to be composed.
Ah ben, c'était plus une main de protection qu'une main évidemment faite pour la faute de Colette.
Yeah. Everybody has got to fall back now and do that much needed defensive chores. A cushion there for Colette Njana, who plays her club football with Start Rams. She's going to have to hold her breath. An interesting free kick now for the Crested Cranes of Uganda as goalkeeper Bia positions her defenders. Free kick to be executed by.
Il faudra rester concentré sur ce coup franc.
The spirited Kamuntale Sumaya of Kampala Queens.
Et être réactif sur les deuxièmes ballons. On va caler sur un deuxième ballon que le Cameroun a pris, son deuxième but. Attention. Bien joué à Katibia. Elle s'y a pris par deux fois, mais elle s'en tire plutôt bien, Katibia.
No cause for alarm. And it was well taken. You know, such free kicks or such balls are always very difficult to be caught by goalkeepers, especially when they take you unawares. But you want to credit goalkeeper Kathibia, who stood at ground and was very composed to simply deflect that one or parry that one. And the Cameroonians now, the ball slides over the halfway line. Unfortunately, that pass couldn't connect well with Abudi Ongene. Picked up there by Mambo Lambo. Fantastic. Cleared out of the fighters, and unfortunately by the Ugandans. And the Cameroonians are calling for an offside ball, positional play, and the referee gives that one. 40 minutes gone already, and the Cameroonians leading by 1-0. But they have to score one more to put the game to a parity note while they try to get that much needed goal to crucify the Ugandans. Beautiful defending.
Heureusement qu'elle s'est rattrapée Maggie sur cette faute.
Yeah. She's been very awesome in defense this evening for Cameroon. Throw in, quickly taken. Beautiful football from Uganda, and cleared out by the rock and steady Mambo Lambo. And that one simply rolls out for what's going to be a throw into Uganda. And the Cameroonian spectators want more goals. They are impatient, they want more goals. But they're going to have to be patient, because you're going to have to do build up to the game, no build up to the play before the goals can come in. It's going to be a throw in, and there was some contestation from Cameroonian supporters that it was rather a Cameroonian throw in quickly taken. Mambo Lambo clears her vital zone around the median, and there is no offside there. No offside of the Cameroonians. A long wonder, and goalkeeper Bia picks up that one beautifully well. Strikes right up front. The ball cruises the median. Interesting now. This could be very interesting now for Ngase Mbele, who picks up that one again. Mambo Lambo with that beautiful connection of the ball through Abudi Ngorada to Nshunjui Ajara, but the Cameroonians were not well composed on that one, and the Ugandans have cleared their vital zone.
Il faut toujours noter cette bonne relation entre Nshunjui Ajara et Abudi Ngeni.
Yeah.
Au front de l'attaque camerounaise. Et là, c'était un ballon Pangak qui n'a pas pu le récupérer sur ce bon repli défensif de l'équipe ougandaise.
Yeah. And the Cameroonians are now building from the back, absorbing the pressure, engaging their strikers with the principle of positional play, which is absolutely beautiful. It's such a testament to Jean-Baptiste Bissek's tactical acumen and, of course, the players' ability to adapt to the intricate Ugandan play. Right, Wilfried?
Il s'agit de rétablir la hiérarchie ce soir. Le Cameroun qui est troisième africain. Il y a un gouffre qui sépare les deux équipes au classement FIFA, Vidéo. L'Ouganda qui vient loin derrière au classement 31e et 155e mondial. Ça fait quand même des offres. Une élimination du Cameroun par la sélection ougandaise.
While we're preparing this match, you and I were talking about the complicated details of African women's football, not just African women's football, also the men. No more underdogs in African football, right?
Ça se joue sur le terrain.
And that's why Kenya had to blow us out of the race to the 2024 AFCON out there in Morocco. Back onto the field of play. A tossable possession that the Cameroonians are winners on that one. And that player for Uganda, body checked. Fallon Mefumetu, the referee says there's going to be a free kick in favor of Cameroon.
Elle fait un bon match sur son flanc droit, Fallon.
Oh yeah, she's an evergreen player.
La joueuse de FC Fleury.
Yeah.
L'une des douanes de cette équipe, 33 ans, Fallon.
She has one goal for the national football team of Cameroon.
Ouais. Qu'est-ce qu'elle a fait un bon match en France lors de son dernier match d'ailleurs. C'était face à Montpellier, le 20 octobre 2023. Elle avait été impactante lors de ce match du championnat français de D1 de football.
Yeah. Abudi Ongene has been very, very engaging in this encounter. She's been fascinating, and that's what you expect from a captain. Beautiful from the Ugandan goalkeeper, Vanessa. Well, she has been very, very good for her club side. Noise Jailand out there in the Danish Women's Super League. Goalkeeper Vanessa Edith, 22 years old. She's won 6 out of their 10 league games. 5 clean sheets, 2 defeats and 2 draws. And they are second in the Danish Women's Super League. It tells you of the ability of this goalkeeper, who has been very, very, very good for Uganda since her debut 2 years ago with their national team, their senior women's national team.
On est sûr et certain qu'elle fera pas un autre clean sheet ce soir.
No, she's not had it already.
La faute à un shoot de Adjara.
She's not going to have it.
Puisque le Cameroun mène 1-0. Et voici les Ougandaises sur ce ballon. Récupération de Cameroun pour la relance, pour assurer cette transition défense-attaque. Et c'est fait. Et voici l'ange Gabriel dans ses œuvres. Oh, que c'est bien fait. Oh, ma chérie, vas-y, ma chérie. Oh là là, quel festival de Gabriel. Oh là.
The angel has been flying and flying with her wings.
Mais elles sont généreuses dans l'effort. Il y a 3 joueuses d'attaque du Cameroun. Gabriela Boudi-Ongeni avec Mbele également. Shoot à Adjara, cette triplette offensive est très très productive dans les jeux du Cameroun.
Well, I just think it's quite consoling and delightful, you know, to see that at the moment Coach Jean Bisek is using what they call double pivot, which typically refers to two deep line central midfielders. We are actually seeing how it's paying off in this particular contest. The Cameroon is dominating, so to speak. And of course, this gives you multiple responsibilities, including things like ball circulation, protecting the Cameroon defense, and even aiding in transitioning from the defenders to the attackers. That's what the Cameroonians are doing. Corner kick to Angel Abudiongene. I can see Michaela Abam already preparing. Long one. Let's go high. Cleared out of the right zone by the Ugandans. Not for so long. Picked up there by player sporting jersey number 17 for Cameroon. That was Brigitte Umbodo, who plays for FC Bolova. But the referee says there was an infringement call. It's going to be a free kick to Uganda. Free kick to Uganda.
Alors qu'on va jouer 2 minutes de temps additionnel dans cette première période.
Yep.
Et c'est toujours le Cameroun qui mène 1-0 face à cette sélection ougandaise, les Crested Cranes. Et voici le Cameroun dans cette phase offensive. C'est une faute. Le Cameroun qui va aller à l'abordage. Il y a une solution de passe à gauche. C'est fait. Aboudi, le centre.
That's how you're going to have to play when you play against an African football powerhouse like Cameroon, who have taken part in 13 AFCONs. Have never won the tournament though, but have finished runners-up in 4 different occasions: 1991, 2004, 2014, and 2016. Interesting now for the Cameroonians. Ladies and gentlemen, and that far end, a beautiful kick of a ball! Nobody to bury that one inside the back of the net. It's not over.
Une autre occasion de but du Cameroun. Heureusement qui n'a pas été exploité par Abudiongene. Pourtant c'était un bon ballon. C'était un bon ballon. Regardez. Regardez. Il ne faut pas que le Cameroun retombe dans ses travers. Il y a de la production du jeu. Mais c'est le dernier geste, c'est la finition qui fait défaut. Il ne faut pas replonger dans cet art, tel qu'au match aller, tel que lors des 2 matchs face au Kenya.
I think we've also seen the Ugandans playing without any complex, playing out from the back. Well, it's all over for this first segment of the game. It's all over. It's been an eventful first segment for especially the indomitable Lions of Cameroon. We've had a couple of moments to relieve, but they have been able to concretize only on one, which is not bad at all. They're going to have to come back with much more determination during the second segment of this game in order to equalize aggregate-wise, and why not score the winning goal to take them to either face Ethiopia or Nigeria in the other round, in the next round of this competition.
Est-ce que ça pourra se faire dans ce stade de la réunification Douala Bépanda? On verra bien lors de la deuxième période. Mais le Cameroun est dans un bon esprit. Le Cameroun est dans le bon tempo. Ça laisse croire que ça peut le faire lors de la deuxième période. Et shoot de Diarra y croit. Et elle y croit en shoot. La joueuse d'Inter Milan, qui jusqu'ici a fait son match, qui a réussi son opération rachat après ce pénalty raté au match aller.
Credit must also be given to the Ugandans, who have been playing without any complex, playing out from the back, controlling possession a little bit equally, as well as positioning movement, compactness, exploiting half spaces.
Welcome back to Studio 3 of CRTV Sports and Entertainment, where the crest cranes of Uganda are being pinned down by the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon, thanks to Shoot Ajarawu open score at the 27th minute at the Douala Reunification Stadium. The indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon are soaring over the crest cranes of Uganda in the second leg qualifier of the Paris 2024 Olympic Games.
Il faut dire que les Lions indomptables du Cameroun marquent donc leur territoire. Elles seraient d'ailleurs venues à hauteur de cette équipe ougandaise. N'eût été, c'est raté, enregistré de la part de Mbele à maintes reprises. Et puis cette dernière occasion qui est passée entre les pieds de Gabriel Aboudi Ongene. Mais nous avons encore 45 autres minutes pour la deuxième période. Donc les Lions gardent encore toutes leurs chances de pouvoir se qualifier. D'ailleurs, avec nos consultants sur le plateau, on va pouvoir revenir sur les faits saillants de cette première période. Junior Awassum, on a vu des bonnes choses, mais aussi des mauvaises, que ce soit chez les Lions ou chez les crânes Starlet.
Regardless of what we've seen so far, Mambasa, the important thing is that they're leading. The most important thing is you want to come into a game like this, you know, you want to make sure it's better to be 1-0, to be leading by 1-0, as opposed to 0-0 at the halftime. So I'm very happy the Lionesses are going back to the locker room with an advantage, you know, of 1-0. Evidently, there have been some errors, you know, especially on the offensive line. Why are those errors happening? Because Bikele is not patient enough. She doesn't have the patience of Shutajara or that of Abuja Ngene, but evidently she's going to catch up. You know, when you look at the midfield section, I like what Mambo is doing. You know, I also like what Eto'o is doing also, you know, in terms of ball recuperation, making sure that she's present every dimension of the field that they need to be. They're there. So it shows that these girls, they're hungry, they want to win, you know, they have that zeal, and we're seeing that fighting spirit in them. You know, remember this, Uganda is not an easy team to beat. This is a team that beat Cameroon 2-0 on the away game. And on the return leg game, they're showing a lot of progress, a lot of resistance, but you know they cannot contain the Lions. Because when I look at the midfield, the Lions are dominating. If you look at the percentage now of ball possession, the Lions have clear advantage of ball possession. You will say probably 65 to 49. And if you look at Uganda ball possession, it should be somewhere within the range of 35 to 38. And now if you look at the shot taken at the goalpost, you will definitely claim the Lions that they have about 4 opportunities, clear goals, with the last one being Abudi Ongene, which we hope in the second half it will not be the case.
Kasmi Mange, Kati Bia coming to this big occasion. She has really proved her worth. We didn't see her coming.
Vous faites bien de relever la prestation de Kati. Je crois en off, on en parlait, qu'on avait des petits souvenirs avec elle lors du match contre le Portugal. Elle a semblé également manifester un peu la fébrilité que nous reprochons à ces gardiennes, qu'il est souvent ce rebond qu'il faudra certainement corriger, parce que le rebond modifie l'intensité de la trajectoire. Donc il faudra faire très attention à ces rebonds. Il vaut mieux ne plus les laisser exister. Maintenant, on a vu aussi une gardienne bien protégée par ses défenseuses. On a vu l'organisation défensive de cette équipe du Cameroun. Et je suis...
Est-ce que ce n'est pas du Casimir Mange au fait qu'elle n'a pas été trop sollicitée, Kati Bia, et ces quelques occasions et ces balles en profondeur des Ougandaises qui ont...
Oui, c'est vrai aussi que ça peut l'endormir et puis subitement sur une situation, elle peut être... Mais le staff devrait l'amener à être concerné par le jeu, même lorsque le ballon se joue dans le camp adverse. Elle doit être prédisposée à intervenir, même lorsque le ballon est entre les pieds du gardien d'en face. Je voudrais quand même indiquer ici que ce que le staff des Lions a bien fait, c'est d'avoir fait ce qu'ils n'ont pas l'habitude de faire. C'est-à-dire prendre beaucoup de temps pour la préparation des situations de but. Vous avez vu qu'elles ont verticalisé, elles ont retrouvé la profondeur, et ça a été bien. Malheureusement, elles y sont restées très longtemps. Il fallait quand même alterner avec un jeu direct, un jeu indirect, un jeu direct, un jeu indirect. Parce qu'à un moment, elles se sont retrouvées en train de confondre vitesse et précipitation, ce qui a fait quelques déchets. Il va falloir en deuxième mi-temps, certainement, j'anticipe, qu'elles se calment un peu, qu'elles soient patientes, qu'elles préparent les situations. C'est en se calmant, en préparant les situations qu'elles seront efficaces. À faute de vouloir vite revenir tout de suite, c'était bien à l'entame. Maintenant, elles sont en confiance. Voyez-vous, si Gabriel marque ses deuxième but, on est persuadé de la qualification. Il faudra faire très
grâce
attention.
à la réalisation de Benjamin Bidias ici au centre de production de Mbala2 avec Karambala, on a le cas Mbele qui nous interpelle quand même. Elle a eu au moins 3 occasions de but, dossard numéro 10 des Lions indomptables du Cameroun, mais pour enchérir, elle a confondu vitesse et précipitation et parfois un peu de maladresse aussi.
Oui, bien, non, la maladresse est la suite logique de la précipitation parce qu'on ne s'est pas calmé pour maximiser la concentration et être efficace. Et il y a aussi le choix. Vous ne pouvez pas être au premier poteau et vous voulez marquer au premier poteau. Vous avez réduit vous-même l'angle. Il reste un seul angle bien ouvert, c'est l'angle opposé. Quand vous êtes au premier poteau, si Mbele choisit le deuxième poteau, une défenseuse peut même marquer contre son camp. Mais elle est face au premier poteau, face à la gardienne, elle veut choisir et bravo à la défenseuse ougandaise.
Coach Manguèche, justement, c'est là où est-ce que le coach intervient parce que ces enfants ont besoin d'assurance, ils ont besoin d'être orientés et le positionnement sur le terrain joue un grand rôle, un rôle très majeur. Je pense que malgré la précipitation, mais j'apprécie beaucoup la pression qui est faite par ces jeunes filles par rapport à l'équipe ugandaise qui a subi d'énormes difficultés, surtout la gardienne, la défense ugandaise. La pression, elle est réelle. A vraiment subi. Yes, Wilson, I'll let you go. Yeah.
Yes, I want some Junior have been issued to ask you this question. Will Coach Charles Ayiko of the Crest Queens of Uganda make a substitution?
Evidently, when you're being led like that and your defense is taking that massive pressure and destabilization by the Cameroon offense, you know, I'm playing against an offense of Cameroon who, again, Shuta Jara, Abudio Ngene, these are well-seasoned professionals with a very good career, you know, agenda, and they are very, very versed in what they're doing. They know what you're doing. So evidently, some of your defense, your midfield section, you want to make some replacement so that you can contain the Cameroon attack a little bit and maybe try to your midfield section, you want to make some replacement so that you can contain the Cameroon attack a little bit and maybe try to recuperate in the midfield section. But if you look at everything that is happening, it's very, very difficult. Why? Cameroon has that soft man supporter. So at this point in time, I think Coach Charles will definitely try to limit the damage because it's very difficult to stop Cameroon from scoring in this type of circumstances. We saw goal opportunities up to the last minute of the first half. Yes, go ahead, please.
And is it possible for Cameroon to even increase the tally by 2 goals?
Possibly more. Possibly more. It depends from the first 5 minutes or 10 minutes of the second half, we're going to tell. Because you see, have Mika Abam that is on the bench, you know, and then more to that fact, you have a very hungry Abudu Ngene, you have a very hungry Abudu Ngene on the attack that might even sit her place to Brenda Tabe, that might come in. And you know, Brenda Tabe is a more of a physical tactician, and you know, she's going to wear out that Uganda defense. And I'm hoping, you know, that immediately come the first 10 minutes, I want Coach Bisek to do everything possible to have them score. It will give them that second reassurance, and now they'll be looking for 1 goal, which is that 3rd goal that will qualify them to the next stage.
Et vous faites bien justement de parler de Jean-Baptiste Bisek. Forcément, à la mi-temps, on mène. Le discours, forcément, aussi va changer. Beaucoup plus aussi pour une saine émulation, parce qu'on ne peut ne pas aussi saluer cette reprise de volée de Choudouria Adjara à la 27e minute.
Bien sûr. Je crois que c'est le cliché qu'il faut garder pour motiver davantage les filles au vestiaire. Leur rappeler les petits gestes. Parce qu'il faut tout de suite ignorer le négatif de la première mi-temps.
Exact.
Pour ne pas affecter, pour ne pas entamer le moral des filles. Il faut aller positif dans les vestiaires et leur dire, vous avez fait ce qu'il fallait faire, bravo. Maintenant, il nous reste encore 1 quart d'heure, 3 quarts d'heure. Et dans les 3 quarts d'heure, il faut qu'on réussisse à rétablir l'équilibre. Le plus important pour nous maintenant, c'est de marquer le 2e but. Et vous êtes capable de le faire. Donc, sur le plan mental, il faut les motiver davantage, il faut les rassurer. Maintenant, sur le plan tactique, je crois que ce qui nous a amené à marquer le 1er but, on ne doit pas changer, il faut toujours l'utiliser. Donc, jouer verticalisé, mettre de la vitesse, de l'intensité, de la pression.
Pousser l'adversaire à la
faute. D'ailleurs, on a vu cette défense. Et ça, je crois que les entraîneurs ont dû le relever. La défense ougandaise n'est pas montée de 10 mètres de sa ligne de 16 mètres. Ça veut dire qu'il y a de l'espace. Il faut capitaliser cet espace-là. Comme la défense ougandaise n'est pas remontée d'un cran, ça veut dire qu'il y a un creux entre l'attaque ougandaise et la défense, et c'est là où les Camerounaises doivent s'engouffrer. Je crois qu'il y a de l'espace pour préparer 1, 2, 3 combinaisons, mettre la verticaliser et aller assurer, parce que le 2e ballon offensif aussi, les Camerounaises n'ont pas régulièrement utilisé. Il va falloir que ce 2e ballon offensif, que les Camerounais se rapprochent, il faut que le bloc équipe monte d'un cran pour facilement utiliser le 2e ballon offensif, pour que les Ougandaises ne respirent pas.
Junior Awansom, what do you think can be done for Coach Jean-Baptiste Bisek to bury the game?
basically you have to get somebody like Obudu. I want to see Obudu in this second half, you know, do a lot of work in terms of ball recuperation. You saw Abudu Ngene coming back to the midfield. Exactly. You saw Shuta Jara coming right behind in the different compartment of the field, which is not supposed to do that because the tactical dispositions, she and Ajara, Abudu Ngene and Bekele, they're supposed to do the work, but the person that's supposed to give them that breathing space is Ombudu, but I don't see Ombudu doing that. But I like what Eto'o is doing. I like what Eto'o is doing. You know, she's very effective in terms of recuperating the ball and making sure that the ball is moving forward. Previously to the game that we saw where they were always coming back, retrogressive to the goalkeeper, but this time they're moving forward, they're moving ahead. That's what we want to see. But we want to see Ombudu capitalize on the midfield section, making sure that she creates the opportunity on the left flank and on the right flank, where Shuta Jara is very effective, you know, in terms of the corner kicks, the stoppage of the ball that she put across. Even the goal opportunity that came in, you know, is because she was able to be present. Imagine for a second if she was not present or they did not have those tactical dispositions in terms of positioning in the field. And that's where you have to credit Coach Bisek, because many people might say it, many pundits might say it, but this is a guy that just came on board 2 months ago. Yeah. But the work that he's doing with these girls and basically trying to master them is very important. The Crest Crane
is just a month and as a trial coach, and he's doing the job for the Crest Cranes of Uganda.
Yeah, but the Crest Cranes of Uganda is not Cameroon. They are not Cameroon. They are not the Lionesses. They don't have this. They don't even have the CV or that Cameroon national team have. They don't have the pressure. They don't have the abilities and even the possibility on the international scene and at the continental level like Cameroon has. Cameroon has a very good image, not only at the FIFA standing, third-ranking country in Africa, you know, so they don't have the same stakes. But the stakes for Cameroon, for Coach Bisset, is to say, look, the first mission is to qualify Cameroon. Right here at Reunification Stadium in Bepanda, the first thing we want to do, we want to win this game, one game at a time. That is the speech she's giving to these girls. And I think these girls, they're listening to it, and the effect is there. They're leading 1-0.
One last question, Katibia gaining the confidence, taking over Baina, Mikael. Do we see her gaining that confidence as we've been talking at the sidelines?
If you look at this girl from Eclair, you know, she's playing locally, and that's the type of Cameroonian football you want to see. She reminds me of Thomas Kono. Thomas Kono is a goalkeeper that will do long shots right up front and have an attacker like Roger Milla recuperate. And that's what you see her doing. And I like what Kati is doing because it puts pressure on the offensive players to be more effective. They're not dormant. So she's putting the offensive players at work, and at the same time, she's putting more pressure on the Ugandan defense.
En même temps, il va falloir discipliner aussi une fille comme Colette Jana qui a
I love what she's doing.
Tout à l'heure. Donc, c'est très
là,
nécessaire.
C'est sur le discours. Parce qu'il faut l'amener à oublier son carton. Parce qu'elle risque de réduire son activité dans la peur d'avoir un deuxième carton. Et il faut qu'elle continue à jouer, mais en évitant de faire des erreurs qui pourraient l'amener à sortir du match. Donc, c'est bien fait de penser à cet aspect. Et c'est là où le discours est très important. Donc, dans les différents éléments de la mi-temps, y compris celui-là, dit non, tu vas pas cesser de jouer parce que tu as eu un carton, tu vas continuer à jouer tout en sachant que tu es une bonne joueuse, que tu peux éviter dans tous les cas.
Parce que justement dans le camp adverse, c'est-à-dire le camp
oui, l'adversaire peut être malin, rusé.
Oui,
ils peuvent dire, bon voilà,
ce côté.
C'est clair, il y a des adversaires qui savent que votre défenseur a pris un carton, ils vont envoyer un garçon pour provoquer. Il faut donc préparer la fille à comprendre que d'ailleurs, sois sûr qu'elle viendra encore te provoquer parce que tu es déjà...
listen, just to bring out something very important, I want to clarify. Yes, right. Yesterday during the press conference, we talked about the offensiveness of Cameroon and possibly seeing Abudu Ngene that was on the bench and then having Shuta Jara and Abudu Ngene up front. It's as if Coach Bisek was listening to us. I'm very happy that he has that. But one important thing, Coach Mangi, that I realized that Coach Bisek is doing is having players that have that stature, that tenure, to be able to encourage the young ones. That advocate for the performances of a girl like Eto'o. Umbudu also that is coming in very up because you have a girl like Shura Jara that will encourage her, will tell, listen, you have to believe to be able to win. And I love that.
Junior Awasoum et Casimir Mangué, merci. On va repartir du côté du stade de Bepanda donc pour la deuxième période de cette rencontre. Retrouver René Kaché et bien sûr Wilfried Koto. Chers messieurs, vous avez l'antenne pour la suite.
Gentlemen, over to you.
Curriculum vitae, Cameroon is Cameroon, to borrow the words of Junior Awasoum. Well, Cameroon needs 2 more goals without any reply from Uganda if they must go through to the next stages of this competition. And we have the kickoff for this second segment of the game. The last time the Indomitable Lionesses scored 3 goals without conceding any was on February 18, 2022 against the Gambia. And they defeated the Gambia by 8 goals to nothing. And that was some 621 days ago.
Et le rêve parisien du Cameroun qui reprend forme ici au stade, la réunification de Douala Bépanda. Le Cameroun mène 1-0, mais rien n'est joué, tout est à jouer dans cette partie. Il faut encore marquer un but pour commencer à davantage espérer. Avec un but, ça ferait 2 buts partout dans l'ensemble des 2 matchs. Et on passera en prolongation. Et si l'égalité persiste, les tirs au but pour départager les 2 sélections. Là, le Cameroun ne veut pas parvenir à ce niveau. Le Cameroun veut faire la différence dès cette 2e période en marquant 2 buts pour la qualification directe au 2e tour du tournoi qualificatif de ces JO. Le Cameroun, un ballon récupéré par l'Ouganda et ça va repartir. Transition défense, attaque mal assurée par l'équipe ougandaise. Le Cameroun qui essaie de repartir, c'est une faute. C'est une faute. Et ici on a décidé, Ouganda, l'arbitre gabonaise, avec à la clé un carton jaune à la défenseur ougandaise. Joanne Nabisalou Bridget, autant pour moi, qui écope de ce carton jaune sur cette faute sur l'ange Gabriel. Il faut surtout pas, il faut pas surtout se prendre comme ça face à l'ange Gabriel. La preuve est pour un carton jaune à la défenseur ougandaise et c'est un coup franc pour le Cameroun. Un coup franc pour le Cameroun. Et c'est parti. La sortie. Et c'est le but de Ngak Monique qui permet au Cameroun de prendre davantage et espérer et croire que comme faire une qualification pour le 2e tour que ces JO qualifiés.
That was a piercing headed shot from Ngak Monique. Ngak Monique who draws level and aggregate. 2 for Cameroon, 0 for Uganda. Look at that. She was there well on time and buries the ball deep inside the net of Uganda. Simply tips goalkeeper Vanessa. What a goal! Fantastic goal! Fascinating to say the least. The Indomitable Lions of Cameroon, who have now drawn level. 2 goals on either side of the brigade. And the Lionesses come back again. A long one from them. Played out of a vital zone by the Ugandans, who are going to have to organize play now around the median. The Ugandans with Najemba Fozia. A long strike. That was a little audacious chip there. But she couldn't, of course, catch goalkeeper Kathibia off guard as the Lionesses control from their own territory now. Mefumetu Fallon. And the ball was deflected. It's going to be a throw-in call to Cameroon. Throw-in to be taken by Mefumetu Fallon, who participated in the 2016 AFCON hosted by Cameroon. She does so quickly well. The shoot Njoya Ajara misses on that one. And the Ugandans with Bridget Nabisulu. And that one was deflected out. There's going to be a throw-in call still in favor of Uganda. The Cameroonians galvanizing from their own territory now to suck out that pressure. Fantastic play there from Mambo Lambo. Michaela Abam, who just came in a few moments ago, slides a long one over the halfway line to nobody. And that one is going to slide out of touch for what's going to be a throw-in call in favor of Uganda. And the Ugandan player, Njoya Ajara, is going to be cautioned. Njoya Ajara has been cautioned by referee Nganda Rishi from Gabon. Njoya Ajara will have to hold her breath. The Cameroonians continue to lead and dominate this contest. And the Cameroonians, who have scored 5 goals now in their last 14, rather, they have scored 12 goals now in their last 14 encounters. They are going to have to break the deadlock of scoring 3 goals after 14 matches, 3 goals in one game after 14 matches. And back onto the field of play, the Cameroonians on the defending end. And that one is going to go out of touch for what's going to be a throw-in call to Cameroon. The Cameroonians will quickly play that one now. And this is Bridget Umbudu, who strikes a long one up front. Clear down to the vital zone for the Ugandans. Michaela Abang was fouled on that one. The referee says advantage. And she comes back to a decision. It's going to be a free kick call to the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon.
Et le Cameroun qui tient ce match par le bon bout. C'est le scénario qui était tant espéré. Et c'est le discours qu'a tenu Jean-Baptiste Bissek dans les vestiaires tout à l'heure. Il faudra trouver le chemin du but dès l'entame de cette deuxième période.
Oh yes.
Et ça a été merveilleusement fait par Molingok. Quelle détermination, quelle rage sur ce but de Molingok. Il faudra rester dans cet esprit conquérant. Ces Lions ne doivent pas lâcher du lest. Et ça repart avec cette frappe renvoyée par la défense ougandaise. Le Cameroun qui va essayer de revenir à la charge. Récupération par l'Ouganda. Un ballon finalement perdu. Le Cameroun. Ah ben oui, c'était une bonne couverture. Rentrée de touche camerounaise. Avec Eto. Alors que Gak Malik demande à sa coéquipière de bien se placer pour recevoir cette rentrée de touche. L'inquiétude a changé de camp. Et le Cameroun sur cette rentrée de touche. Ça va repartir. C'est un ballon pour la sélection ougandaise. Il faut finir le job. Il faut encore ce 3e but qui sera le but de la délivrance. Le but qui fera entrevoir véritablement ces JO Paris 2024. C'est vrai que devant un cas de qualification du Cameroun, il y a un gros morceau à venir. Le Nigeria certainement. René Katier.
Well, you cannot say that for sure, because we've seen the Ethiopians do massively well against the Nigerians, so anything can happen. It could be Ethiopia that Cameroon could meet in the next stages of this competition, but then the Lionesses are going to have to go through first.
Right.
And night is already fallen here at the Reunification Stadium, but never mind, we have 167 stadium lights here in this stadium that was constructed in 1970, inaugurated in 1971. Ladies and gentlemen, the Cameroonians now with Ambodi Ongene at that far end. She was out-muscled on that one by the Ugandans. Not for so long, picked up there by the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon at that far right. It's going to be a goal kick, and the spectators, the Cameroonian spectators, are not happy with the referee's decision. They thought that there was a deflection there from that Ugandan defender, but the referee, Nganda Rishi, decides otherwise, as goalkeeper Vanessa Edith is going to execute a goal kick. We're talking about the Reunification Stadium, which was renovated in 2018 with renovation works completed in 2020. It is a football temple, a soccer amphitheater, what the name, and it's the stadium that is actually hosting the Cameroon versus Uganda game. The indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon with that free kick quickly taken, not for so long, picked up there by the Ugandans, who are now in Cameroon's territory. One-on-one, Mambo, what is she going to do? She out-muscles that Ugandan striker. She's still in possession of the ball. She turns around. She was fouled there, but the referee says play should continue. Fallon Mefumeto, without the 360-degree turn there, brings a long one up from there, but was deflected out of, was headed out of the field of play. It was going to be a throw-in call to the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon. Throw-in still to be executed by Fallon Mefumeto. Fallon Mefumeto with that long telegram. Headed out of danger. Another throw into Fallon, who has been very, very massive in this encounter, giving in at all.
Toujours bon pied, bon oeil à 33 ans, Fallon Mefomotu, qui est l'une des rares dans cette sélection à avoir disputé cette Coupe du Monde glorieuse 2015 du Cameroun. Elles sont 3 dans cette sélection camerounaise à avoir pris part à cette Coupe du Monde. Fallon Mefomotu, Gabriel Aboudi-Onguéné et bien sûr Chouk Toya Diarra. Des joueuses pétries d'expérience. Et voici Michael Abam. Quelle couverture, la frappe! Quelle frappe subite de Michael Abam. Pourquoi pas, ça peut également venir. Des tirs hors surface. Elle a voulu surprendre la gardienne de but, Vanessa Edith. Michael Abam, la joueuse de Narkeping. Et l'Ouganda qui va remettre le ballon en jeu avec Vanessa Edith. Les Ougandaises qui sont obligées de se découvrir maintenant. Elle qui était dans une configuration défensive en première période. Et voici le Cameroun qui essaie de repartir à l'abordage.
It's going to be a free kick.
Et c'est un coup franc.
That was a good call there by the referee. A good call there by the referee as we head into the 57th minute of this encounter. 2 for Cameroon, nothing for Uganda. And the Cameroonian spectators still expecting more goals.
Et le public qui réclame ce 3e but, René Cadier.
Shouting at the top of their voice. They want more goals. And that replay there. It's going to be a free kick all after all for Cameroon. Free kick to be executed either by Gabriel Aboudi-Onguéné, Ishunjoya Ajara or Mambolambo, Eliane Bodolo. Goalkeeper Edith Vanessa. Positioning.
Et Ngabmanik qui se positionne dans la surface de réparation ougandaise. Ce sera un coup franc certainement effectué par Choudou Adjara. C'est fait. Attention, Michael Abam, la feinte, la frappe, Michaela. Un ballon capté par Vanessa Edith. Son difficulté sur cette frappe qui a pu écraser de Michael Abam.
Now, the Ugandans are using what we call in football jargons the inverted fullback moves to the zones in front of the centre backs. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, interesting now. Goalkeeper Kafibia picks up that one and receives huge applause from the Cameroonian spectators. Beautiful display there from Gog. What is she going to do? Slides over the halfway line, a long kick of a ball. And the Cameroonians now trying to concretize on that one. Not for so long, picked up there. There is a body check there. It's going to be a Cameroonian free kick. A Cameroonian free kick from 38 yards of goalkeeper Edith Vanessa's goal post. Ngok Monique, very, very vital in this contest. She's been giving in her all. The indomitable Lionesses who are now fully in control of the game.
La joueuse de Reims en France, 19 ans, Ngok Monique.
Yeah.
Elle qui est passée par Canon et Claire Football Fille. Elle a été transférée en 2022 à Reims pour 3 ans. Et elle a été ballon d'or féminin. Il faut également le relever camerounais en 2022. Ngok Monique. Attention, c'est parti pour le Cameroun sur ce ballon, ce décalage.
That was too high.
Le genre de temps.
It was too long. It was too long. But I think I love the intention. The intention was clear, but the execution was
la réalisation a fait
not good. Yeah. The Cameroonians who are fully in control of the game. They have been fully in control of the game after all from the onset. And goalkeeper Vanessa, who has considered twice here at the Reunification Stadium. She's going to receive a yellow card, a caution, yes.
Elle va prendre du biscuit.
Oh yes. She actually was verbally warned in the first segment of the game. What is she playing? What is she playing at?
Je ne sais pas si c'est une volonté manifeste de perdre du temps. Et si c'est le cas, ce sera révélateur des intentions de l'équipe ougandaise. Ça voudrait tout simplement dire que cette équipe espère aller aux prolongations. Et pourquoi pas au tir au but. Mais c'est pas l'objectif du Cameroun. Le Cameroun veut faire la différence lors de cette deuxième période, marquer ce 3e but tant espéré, qui va permettre aux Lions d'accéder au 2e tour de ce tournoi qualificatif des JO en Afrique.
Yeah. Wilfried, when this game started, the Ugandans were using what they call the third man, but they have understood that literally it's impossible to defend against the third man. It requires immense defensive discipline, communication, as well as anticipation. Fantastic display there from that Cameroonian. And the Ugandans are muscling their way into the Cameroonian territory, but the Cameroonian defense was there to absorb that pressure. Fantastic with player Donny Jesse, or rather with player Ngok Monique, who is simply phenomenal in this contest. Both the Lambo clears a vital zone. Interesting now for the Ugandans and the Cameroonians with that huge sigh of relief. Abudi Ongene was right there to assist in defensive chores. Fantastic, beautiful display there from Njoya Ajara. She finds the onrushing Michaela Bam, but unfortunately she couldn't get that one.
L'intention était bonne de Njoya Ajara. Heureusement, c'était un ballon fort de la buteuse du Cameroun que n'a pas pu récupérer Michaela Bam. Il faut que le Cameroun reste dans cette configuration de pressing constant sur cette défense ougandaise, qui est parfois contrainte à commettre des fautes face aux attaques soutenues des Lions indomptables. Et ça repart avec le Cameroun.
I love it, I love it.
Et voici Aboudi. Là voici finalement Aboudi Ongene sur son flanc gauche, obligé de s'appuyer sur Diana. Diana le centre. Ça n'aboutit pas, le Cameroun qui revient à la charge. Attention, il y a une opportunité. Heureusement qu'il y a eu ce repli défensif ougandais qui n'a pas permis à Njoya Ajara d'ajuster sa frappe au moment où elle était en train de prendre l'information shoot. Il y a eu ce retour précieux de la défense ougandaise.
And there was fire on the Ugandan mountain there. That was quickly put out by key defender Nabire Juan, who plays professional football out there in FC Minsk in Belarus as the Cameroonians. A long kick of a ball cleared out of the right zone by the Ugandans. Not for so long, the Cameroonians pick that one again. Wingok, Captain Abudi Ongene, mesmerizes on that one, decides to play with a long kick. Unfortunately.
Ouais, c'était pourtant un centre donné dans la bonne zone d'un Colette Njana Fege.
And that was Colette Njana with that long kick, but she couldn't find the onrushing Michaela Abam.
Avec l'entrée de Michaela Abam qui joue en pointe, Gabriel Aboudi Ongene et Njoya Ajara jouent pleinement sur les flancs, ce qui n'était pas le cas en première période, où parfois ils étaient obligés de repiquer dans l'axe.
But I think they're not going to have to isolate Abam alone. They're not going to have to isolate Abam because she still lacks that endurance capacity. If she's isolated by Abudi Ongene and Njoya Ajara, I'm not sure she's going to be able to have the much needed endurance. It's going to be a throw in favor of Mafumetu. She quickly does so, tossable possession, and Njoya Ajara was sandwiched on that one. The Ugandans clear their vital zone now. Picked up there again by the Cameroonians with Bridget Ombudu, who plays beautifully well with Maggie Marianne. Maggie Marianne slides a long one over the halfway line to Captain Abudi Ongene, but she was offside. Captain Abudi Ongene was offside, and it's going to be a Ugandan free kick.
Mais quel match elle fait, Gabriel Aboudi Ongene?
Yeah, she's leading by example. She's the captain, and of course she's leading by example.
La saison qu'elle a faite en Russie, aurait des quartiers, alors que c'est un autre remplacement côté ougandais. C'est l'entrée de Namata Anitaï à la place de Shamira. Et voilà, c'est le Cameroun. Ballon perdu finalement. Qui profite aux Ougandais qui vont aller à l'abordage. C'est un ballon perdu par la sélection ougandaise qui va être récupéré par la gardienne de but, Katibia.
Yeah.
On peut apercevoir sur cette séquence le bloc positionné haut de l'équipe ougandaise. Certainement à la quête de ce but. qui serait synonyme de break pour cette sélection.
Yeah.
Il faudra que le Cameroun reste vigilant dans sa quête de ce troisième but.
I think from the way they are playing, you clearly see that the Ugandans really do not have a fixed position. They have clearly understood that the Lionesses have resorted to swift interpositional play, but the chemistry between them provides them with the capacity to fill the open spaces, and that's why till now they have been able to hold their breath for the past 15 minutes. I'm talking about the Ugandans, but the Cameroonians will have to replicate more offensive moves in order to get the one goal that is so badly needed this evening at the Reunification Stadium to qualify for the next stage of the qualifiers to the 2024 Olympic Games. Michaela Abam, she strikes a long one from the edge of the area. Captain Abudi Ongene, fantastic play there, ladies and gentlemen. She beautifully combines with Brigitte, but unfortunately Abudi Ongene couldn't get that one again. And so it's going to be a goal kick to Uganda.
Elle reste pétillante. Aboudi à 34 ans. La native de Douala avec son 1m53. Il faut dire qu'elle a fait une bonne saison en Russie.
With CSK Moscow,
Ouais.
who recently won the Russian Cup. And Abudi Ongene had her name on the score sheet.
14 buts marqués en 23 matchs
Yeah.
lors du championnat russe de D1.
Look at that tossable possession. That power from Gok, from Maggie Marianne. And we're playing into the 67 minutes of this encounter. On your screen, it's still 2 for Cameroon, nothing for Uganda. There is a Cameroonian woman on the ground receiving some medical attention. That's Ngok Monique, who picked up a knock there from that duel with Nagada Catherine.
J'espère qu'elle n'a pas été plus de peur que de mal pour Ngok Monique.
Yeah.
J'ai bien eu peur qu'elle ait été touchée au niveau de la cheville.
She's insisting that she wants to get into the pitch and continue the game, but the medical department are saying that she's going to have to go out for now. And yeah, she's been stretched out.
Ouais. J'espère qu'elle pourra retrouver sa place sur l'aire de jeu. La deuxième buteuse du Cameroun ce soir, Ngok Monique. Après le raid raté sur NTB au match aller, le Cameroun rectifie le tir. Ici au match retour, 2-0 pour les Lions. Michael Adam qui a dû replier pour chercher ce ballon. Michael Adam qui a dézonné.
There was a high foot there from Nshunjoya Ajara, who is going to concede a free kick against Cameroon. Yeah.
Les joueurs d'expérience de cette équipe montrent la voie, hein, René Catier, Fallon Neufemotu, Nshunjoya Ajara, Gabriela Boutiongene, elles font leur match.
Yeah. They have been leading by example, and that's what you expect from senior players like them. Especially Mufumetu, she's had a wonderful game. She's had a wonderful game so far. The Cameroonians are still playing with just 10 minutes. Okay, right. You've got Ngok Monique, who is back onto the green turf after that medical attention there. A long strike on the ball. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Impérial, Katidia. Et voici Chedé Agara pour l'offensive du Cameroun. Et un bon point joué sur cette offensive camerounaise. Avec Eto'o. Oh là là, Eto'o. Elle finit par récupérer ce ballon. Eto'o. Il y a une solution de passe dans l'axe. Il faut libérer ce ballon. Eto'o. Oh là là, il y avait mieux à faire. Et attention à la frappe. C'est pas fini. Chedé Agara. Hors-jeu, shoot.
If you look at the line, I'm sure we're going to have a replay. If you look at the line well, she was well on the line with the last men or with the last women of... all right. just fraction away from the last defender of Uganda. Oh my goodness.
Là, c'était bien pensé côté Cameroun. Ce mouvement offensif. Heureusement, shoot sanctionné hors jeu. Les Cameroun qui ne lâchent pas de l'Est. Toujours en quête de ce troisième but libérateur. Et là, c'est Ghana, c'est de Colette. Sur son flanc gauche, attention, il faut passer dans la facilité, Colette. Il faut rester concentré, Colette.
Yeah. You have to remain concentrated. You have to remain concentrated. You saw the counter-offensive from Cameroon. In football academies, players are taught to be effective when counter-pressing. As they must press immediately after the ball is lost. They must do it relentlessly and do it together, because it puts the opposition under pressure and forces them to making mistakes. That's what we saw, but we didn't see the Cameroonians quickly regroup behind. Consequently, they have considered a free kick, and that player for Uganda Captain Najemba, who plays at club football with Dynamo Moscow out there in the Russian Women's Super League, receiving medical attention.
Il faut se méfier de cette joueuse, Fawzia Najemba, la capitaine de l'équipe ougandaise. Qu'est-ce qu'elle avait été impressionnante au match aller. C'est elle qui avait délivré le ballon du premier but ougandais. Fawzia Najemba.
She's emblematic. She commands a lot of respect in the locker room of the Ugandans, in the dressing room of the Ugandans. She's been the captain for the past 2 years now. She is also one of the very few players in this Ugandan team that traveled to Cameroon with a 35-man delegation that took part in the 2022 African Women's Championship out there in Morocco. And the Ugandans now in control. The slides a long one up front, picked up there by Catherine, who couldn't maintain her composure. The Ugandans are still in control. A long one up front there. This could be very interesting now for the Cameroonians, and beautifully played there by Marianne Inez, who was attentive on that one. She had no other option than sliding it over the baseline, and so it's going to be a corner kick against the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon. Corner kick to be executed by Najema. The long one, heads go high from inside the 18-yard area. Ball cleared out of the Cameroonian vital zone. There's going to be a throw-in call to the Ugandans, who are trying to replicate more offensive actions now to try and get one goal. But the Cameroonians are well regrouped behind for that defensive chore. Kamuntale Samaya, who plays at club football with Kampala Queens, to do that throw-in. She does it. Gets the ball again. She has Michaela Abam to beat, but unfortunately it's going to be a corner kick for Cameroon, because there was a deflection from Michaela.
Ce que fait Michaela Abam, assurer le repli comme ça, qui est en pointe.
Yeah, it's good what they are doing, all coming back to defend, falling back to defend.
C'est ce qui s'appelle le dépassement de fond sur attention. Il faut capter ce ballon, et ce qui est fait proprement par Katibia. Quel match elle fait, Katibia.
She's so confident and she's so composed. There was a toss of possession, and the referee judges that there was
Il y a eu un petit quelque chose apparemment, une petite main ougandaise. On va revoir ce ralenti certainement.
I saw a handball there.
On va le revoir. Je crois qu'il y a eu main. Peut-être que l'arbitre a estimé que c'était une main volontaire. La défenseur ougandaise.
Right.
Alors, on va revoir. Non.
No, it was on the chest.
No.
It was on the chest. On the chest of Mbire Juan, who plays for FC Minsk out there in Belarus. The Cameroonians in control now. Unfortunately, Monique Ngok couldn't keep that one in play. It's going to be a throw into Uganda. And the Cameroonian bench still expecting for that miraculous goal, that miracle goal to come in before it's full time here at the Reunification Stadium.
Ce serait mérité, René Cathy, un troisième but du Cameroun.
Yeah,
ça ne relèverait pas du miracle. Hein. Au vu du jeu produit par les Lions ce soir,
yeah.
Ce ne serait que mérité pour cette sélection du Cameroun. Attention à cette offensive ougandaise. Le Cameroun qui bénéficie de ce coup franc. Nous sommes entrés dans le dernier quart d'heure de ce match. Et le Cameroun qui mène toujours à la marque 2-0. Toujours en quête de ce but libérateur. De ce but qui sera synonyme de qualification pour le deuxième tour, certainement.
And I tell you what, Wilfried, the Nigerians have just defeated the Ethiopians by 4-0.
Ah, c'était prévisible.
So if Cameroon were to qualify in this contest in the next stage of the competition, they're going to have to face their arch rivals, the Nigerians. Beautiful display there from Njoya Ajara. And this is Eto. She has 2 women to beat. She succeeded, but she was outmounted. That one referee says play should continue. Abudi Ongene from that far end. Fantastic. She slides in right inside. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no. Abam couldn't get ahead on that one.
Elle a eu un problème de timing sur ce ballon, Michaela Abam. Elle n'a pas pu rabattre ce ballon de la tête, Michaela. Mais pourtant, quel bon amour de ballon de Gabriel Abudi-Ongene. Oh là là, Michaela Abam. Regardez le problème de timing sur cette occasion. Oh,
that was well walked from Abudi-Ongene. She slid away from her opposite number, right inside the 18-yard area with that beautiful cross.
Et pourtant, elle était bien placée, Michaela Abam. Mais ce n'est que partie remise, le Cameroun qui reste d'attaque dans cette deuxième période. Et le public qui continue à réclamer ce troisième but.
Come on girls, come on girls, come on girls. The Cameroonian free kick there. There was an illicit play on Ngok Monique, one of the goal scorers for Cameroon tonight. The Cameroonians trying to organize with Eto. She plays with Mambulambo.
Il faut que le Cameroun évite les prolongations et même les tirs au but, parce que le Cameroun est dominateur. Psychologiquement, ce serait une bonne chose pour la sélection ougandaise. Dans l'eau prolongation au tir au but. Attention, Eto dans ses œuvres sur le flanc droit, le centre d'Eto. À la réception, Njoya Ajara qui n'a pas pu maîtriser ce ballon dans l'espace de finition ougandais. Ça continue à se rapprocher pour le Cameroun. On continue à se rapprocher de ce troisième but. Mais quel travail merveilleux de Eto sur le flanc droit. Et ça repart avec les Ougandaises pour cette transition défense-attaque. La défense camerounaise est en place. Sur le regard de Rigo Berson qui lui aussi attend ce troisième but.
Yeah.
Rigo.
And the Lionesses head coach Jean-Baptiste Bissek, who himself has come under stiff criticism from fans, said yesterday in the pre-match press conference that it's true that he needs some time to get this team together. But of course, this going to qualify tonight. We're still expecting that almighty goal to qualify Cameroon as we head into the 82nd minutes in this contest. There's going to be a Cameroonian free kick from just around the median there. And the Cameroonians replicating offensive moves there, but the Ugandans are holding their breath tight. They don't want to concede any more goal. A long strike inside the 18-yard area, cleared out of that area by that defender for interesting now, ladies and gentlemen, and it's going to be a corner kick. That was a beautiful clearance there from Nankia Shadira, who plays for Lady Cardinals FC out there in Uganda. A Cameroonian corner kick. Abudi Ongene is going to be in charge of that one, as the Cameroonian supporters are all on their feet to welcome a third goal. Abudi, a long one, right high. Shunjoya Ajara picks up that one. She's going to have to beat that opposite number there. The toss of a possession there. Beautiful. And she was held there. Referee says play should continue. Advantage Cameroon. A long cross inside the 18-yard area. Oh là là.
Le retourné manqué de Mandy Ngok.
Yeah.
Et le Cameroun, c'est pas fini. Michael Arbam sur ce ballon dans l'espace de finition. Il y a une solution de passe à l'axe. Il faut libérer ce ballon. Michaela, c'est fait avec Gabriela Bouti-Ongene dans ses œuvres. Certainement le centre de Michaela Arbam.
She had to cross the ball already. She wasted a lot of time, Michaela Arbam.
Ah mais c'est pas fini, le Cameroun qui reste d'attaque. Le centre finalement. Le dégagement de la défense ougandaise. Qui se dégage à l'emporte-pièce. Un ballon qui reste camerounais. Le Cameroun qui continue à presser soutenu des Lions. Pour ce troisième but, tant espéré ici au stade, la réunification doit la Pipanda. Et c'est un autre remplacement côté Cameroun.
Brenda Tabe, who is going to take the place of Captain Abudi Ongene, who has given her all in this encounter. She is led by example. She's had a wonderful game, the captain of the Indomitable Lionesses, but she will have to cede her place to Tabe Brenda, who is one of the top strikers in the Guinness Women's Super League.
Meilleure buteuse au tournoi Sud Ladies Cup en mai 2023. Brenda Tabe avec 3 buts. Elle a marqué 14 buts cette saison en Guinness Super League. Brenda Tabe, le Cameroun qui repart. Il faut assurer sur ce ballon, il faut assurer que c'est bien fait, que c'est magistral.
She's always present to suck out the pressure for Cameroon. I'm talking about Eliane Mambo-Lambo Bodolo. Mambo-Lambo Bodolo, who plays for Sección Esportiva in Spain. She's had a wonderful game, hasn't she? Tossable possession there, the Ugandans succeeded that one, but that has been cleared out by Mufumetu, and it's going to be a throw-in call in favor of the Crested Cranes of Uganda. Throw-in to be executed by Kamuntule Sumaya. Another throw-in in favor of the Cranes, and that was Bridget Umbudu with that wonderful work there. Throw-in quickly taken. A toss of a possession there from this far, from this near right. Another throw-in for Uganda. The Cameroonians will have to regroup quickly behind. They will have to regroup quickly behind because we are gradually heading into the morning time of this encounter. 85 minutes on the watch. 2 for Cameroon, nothing for Uganda. It is a draw game aggregate-wise for both teams now, as Captain Chunjoya Ajara clears her vital zone for another throw-in favor of the Ugandans. Uganda in control. A long one inside the 18-yard area. And the Cameroonians are going to have to be very careful now because the Ugandans have been doubling actions there. No call for alarm.
Il faut rester vigilant.
Yeah. No cause for alarm.
C'est vrai que la charnière centrale du Cameroun a bien résolu l'équation. Catherine Nagadia.
The most important thing is that they should not concede the Lionesses.
Ouais. On l'a pas du tout vu. La première buteuse ougandaise lors du match aller, Catherine Nagadia. C'est grâce à l'activité défensive de la charnière centrale du Cameroun, Manbolamo et Magé, qui font leur match.
Yeah.
Et c'est une rentrée de touche pour le Cameroun. Nous sommes dans les 5 dernières minutes.
Yeah. I think a player like Nalunga Shamira has also been very, very dutiful from a Ugandan perspective. She's been sucking the Cameroonian pressure from that right flank. A long kick of a ball, it crosses the halfway line. The Cameroonians trying to get that one there. And this is Mufumetu Fallon. She clears a vital zone. Beautifully picked up there by Nshunjoya Ajawa, the captain. She plays with Ngok Monique. Ngok Monique, who tries to combine with Michaela Abam. But Michaela Abam was late on that ball, and so it's going to be a throw in to the Ugandans. Throw in for Cameroon now. Throw in for Cameroon now. Fantastic, ladies and gentlemen, from that edge of the box. Brenda Tabe, she has a woman to beat, and she succeeds to do so. She tries to cross, and Michaela Abam was out muscle on that one. Referee says play should continue. There was no infringement call against the Ugandans, who are coming up very powerfully now. And the Cameroonians recuperate that one now. Interesting. Mefumetu inside the 18-yard area. And that one goes over the baseline. Is going to be a goal kick to Uganda.
C'était un ballon donné dans la bonne zone par Fallon Mefumetu.
The Cameroonians continue to knock on the window of opportunity.
Le pressing de Marc Constant côté camerounais. On a pu voir Brenda Tabé-Bika tout à l'heure. On attend beaucoup d'elle dans son jeu de percussion, Brenda Tabé. C'est vrai qu'elle va jouer sur le flanc gauche. C'est pas sa zone de prédilection, Brenda Tabé. Elle joue en pointe habituellement en Guinée Super League. Et le Cameroun qui se dégage. Un ballon pour Brenda Tabé qui n'a pas pu le récupérer, qui finalement va le récupérer ce ballon. C'est une bonne opportunité pour le Cameroun. Il y a quelque chose à faire. Brenda, le centre. Oh là là.
It's beautiful what she did.
Heureusement pour la sélection ougandaise, il y a eu ce repli défensif.
Oh my goodness. The referee says it's a Ugandan ball. Look at that. Look at that. There was a deflection.
Incroyable.
There was a deflection from that Ugandan defender. But the referee says it's going to be a Ugandan goal kick.
Elle était vraiment dans son registre, Brenda. Le jeu de percussion avec son morphotype impressionnant.
The lineswoman was close on that action to actually see that there was a deflection. There was a Ugandan deflection. Oh.
J'espère qu'elle n'a pas perdu sa lucidité, l'arbitre gabonaise, Uganda, Arechi.
Goal kick to Uganda. Vanessa Edith with that long strike. The Ugandans trying to get on that one now. Mambulambo Edith, Mambulambo Bodolo clears a vital zone. The ball goes to a Ugandan leg. A long strike. And there was a foul on that Cameroonian player, but referee says advantage Cameroon. The Lions regrouping now very quickly. Fantastic. And this could be very interesting now. A long one slides over the halfway line. Michaela Abam has a woman to beat. What is she going to do? 5 on 5. Unfortunately.
Elle a tenté l'option personnelle individuelle. Michaela Abam à la quête d'une solution de passe. Rentre touche pour le Cameroun pour Brenda Ibika Tabi. Malheureusement mal exploité. Brenda qui visiblement s'est positionnée à la pointe de l'attaque. C'est plutôt Michaela Abam qui a dézonné, qui se retrouve sur le côté gauche.
Yeah. The crested cranes in Cameroon. They're called the crested cranes because of the unusual gracefulness of the crowned crane. For those of you who know the crowned crane, aptly typifying the country and its people. This actually attracted Governor of Uganda at the time, Sir Frederick Jackson, who in 1893 chose it to embellish the Union Jack with its exquisite form and heraldic dignity. Today, it's known as the Crested Crane, a title given to the women's national football team of Uganda. Fantastic display from the Ugandan player, but she couldn't hold her breath, and so Michaela Abam gets that one out. Unfortunately, Michaela Abam loses on that one. The Ugandans get that one, a long strike. Fortunately for the Cameroonians, Maggie Marianne Inez was there. Around the center circle, the Ugandans pick it up again. A long strike of a ball. The Cameroonians must be very, very vigilant now, because the Ugandans would want to try different options, especially with counter-offensive.
Oh, c'était bien fait, c'était bien pensé.
Offside.
C'était bien pensé tout de même. Malheureusement, c'est un hors-jeu sanctionné.
We've already played 2 minutes on the 4 minutes of additional time. Cameroon still leading by 2 goals to nothing. But in terms of aggregate, it is 2-2 on either side.
C'est l'égalité parfaite sur l'ensemble des 2 matchs.
And the rules and regulation suggest that if the match were to end like this, we're going to be having a prolongation here at the Reunification Stadium. And if there is no goal during extra time, I beg your pardon, if there is no goal during extra time, the game will proceed to penalty shootouts. The Cameroonians will not love this to go right to penalty shootouts, because the last time they were in front of a penalty shootout exercise, they were booted out of the race to the 2024 Africa Cup of Nations built for Morocco. And so the Cameroonians must do all they can to avoid this match getting into penalty shootouts.
C'est vrai que chaque match a sa vérité, René Catier. Tel que les Camerounais sont partis, elles sont en confiance, fortes de ce match. A réussi, il faut le dire. Même s'il y a cette épreuve des tirs au but, elles auront le moral requis pour prendre le dessus sur cette sélection ougandaise. Michaela Abam, le contrôle, Michaela Abam dans l'entrejeu. Et les Ougandaises qui vont récupérer ce ballon. Attention, le Cameroun qui finalement récupère ce ballon pour assurer cette transition défense-attaque. C'est fait, mais c'est mal fait. Et c'est une grande touche pour la section ougandaise.
She's going to have to work on her timing and her composure. I'm talking about Michaela Abam. She's virtually lost all her balls tonight against the Crested Cranes of Uganda. It's all over. It's all over here at the Reunification Stadium. The Ugandans have been able to hold their breath without conceding a third goal here at the Reunification Stadium, and this means we are heading into extra time which could be very, very vital for both teams, who will have to bring out their MasterCard and try as much as they can to get something out of this one. The Cameroonians looking very, very determined for the extra time, Wilfried.
Ouais, il faudra confirmer ce bon match au temps réglementaire côté Cameroun et assurer lors de la phase de prolongation et faire certainement la différence lors de cette phase de prolongation. Certainement que le coach Jean-Baptiste Bissek va davantage rebooster le moral de ces Lions pour essayer de trouver ce but, ce troisième but tant espéré dès la première période des prolongations.
I'm so confident they can get it.
Tout à fait, René Catier.
I'm so confident they can get it. All right.
Et on va tout de suite renvoyer l'antenne au centre de production de Mbalade pour le débriefing de cette deuxième période. À vous, Armand Bassa, Wilson Mengolé.
Merci à vous Wilfried Kotou et bien sûr René Kaché. On a, comme à la première période, vécu des moments forts à cette deuxième mi-temps. Une deuxième mi-temps que les Lions ont démarré en fanfare avec ce deuxième but. Et c'est normal, les Lions qui arrachent donc les prolongations pour l'instant et restent dans la même dynamique de victoire. Donc on aura tout à l'heure 15 fois 2. Donc 30 minutes de prolongation et si jamais le score restait à 2 buts à 0, on ira donc aux prolongations, au tir au but pardon, étant donné que les Lions indomptables du Cameroun ont été battus au match aller à Kampala 2 buts à 0 par cette équipe ougandaise et ici à la maison au stade de la réunification de Douala, ce sont les Lions qui s'imposent donc à l'issue du temps réglementaire, ça fait égalité 2 buts partout et pour l'instant Casimir Mangué est avec nous et on va dire Wilson Mengole que tout à l'heure on s'attend à ce que les Lions montent d'un cran.
Goals from Shoot Adjara in the first segment and Morning Gok in the second segment were enough for the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon to cruise past the Chris Cranes of Uganda by 2-0. Awasom Junior, did you see this coming?
Evidently, like I said during the halftime, first 10 minutes of the first half, we have to do everything to capitalize, put in a goal, to beat on the psychology of the Ugandans, and we did just that. Now, coming into the second half, we made some errors. We had some opportunities, we could not capitalize on them. And I'm hoping that at this stage, Coach Bisek is doing everything possible to galvanize the girls. This is where the mental and the psychological aspect of the game sits in. And we have to do everything possible to encourage these girls, to make them believe. They have to believe that they can beat this team.
Coach Casimir Mangué, we are heading to the prolongation. Do you see the match being buried at the level of the prolongation or we are going to move to penalty shootout?
Tout est possible. Hein? Tout est possible. C'est vrai qu'on a envisagé déjà cette épreuve. J'espère que les entraîneurs, les staffs ont travaillé pour préparer ça parce que l'entraînement consiste à... j'allais dire, à préparer les éventualités d'un match. Donc il faut tout préparer. J'espère que cette séance a été préparée. Maintenant, sur le plan athlétique, je semble trouver les Camerounaises prêtes, mais sur le plan psychologique, si nous arrivons au tir au but, non seulement parce que les Ougandais ont une très bonne gardienne de but, chez nous, nous semblons avoir une gardienne, donc l'envergure n'est pas favorable.
Au regard de la physionomie de la deuxième période, les consignes sont lesquelles pour Jean-Baptiste Bisek, en quelques secondes, avant de repartir à Douala rapidement?
Ce qui est intéressant, c'est que Jean-Baptiste a su entamer toutes les premières parties de jeu. Donc, la première partie de prolongation, c'est là où il faut faire la différence. Et même quand il faudra reprendre la deuxième partie, je crois qu'il y a de bonnes ententes pour les Camerounaises, mais attention, les adversaires ont besoin juste d'un but, or les Camerounais en ont besoin de 2.
It's now time for us to move to the nation's economic capital, Douala, for the prolongation of the second leg of the Olympic qualifiers. That's the Crest Queens of Uganda against the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon. Wilfried Koto, René Kaché, gentlemen, the mic is yours.
Merci Wilson Mengolé, Armand Ambassa. Nous sommes de retour au stade de la réunification de Douala Bépanda pour ces prolongations de ce match irrespirable entre le Cameroun et l'Ouganda. Le rêve parisien des Lions qui est en train de reprendre forme après la défaite 0-2 à Kampala. Le Cameroun qui est sur le point de le faire. Mais il faudra faire la différence dès cette prolongation. Trouver le troisième but et c'est parti. Les Lions en possession de balle. Avec Michael Abam. Il y a une solution de passe axiale. C'est mal fait finalement.
Beautiful intention there.
Et la gardienne de but ougandaise pour le dégagement. Le long dégagement renvoyé par le Cameroun. Les Ougandaises qui vont revenir à la charge. Très bon travail de récupération de balle dans l'entrejeu de Cameroun avec ce ballon pour Michael Abam sur son flanc gauche. Michaela, il faut sontrer.
Beautiful.
Ballon contré par la défense ougandaise.
That's how she has to play, Michaela Abam. With constant crosses. Because when you play against teams like Uganda with very compact defense and a very good goalkeeper, you have to do the instant crosses that could take the defenders and the goalkeeper by surprise. The Cameroonian corner kick, Michaela Bam inside the 18-yard area, and the referee says there was a body check there on a Ugandan defender, and it's going to be a goal kick in favor, or rather it's going to be a free kick call in favor of the Ugandans, the crested cranes of Uganda.
Il faut rassurer Casimir Mangué qui tout à l'heure se demandait si Jean-Baptiste Bissek a préparé son équipe pour l'épreuve de tir au but. Lors de la dernière séance, c'est une éventualité qui a été prise en compte. Elles ont travaillé les tirs au but, les Lions. Donc elles sont parées pour cette épreuve, rassurez-vous. Et c'est un long ballon dans l'espace de finition ougandais. Récupéré finalement par Vanessa Edith, qui est très sereine dans ses prises de balle. Vanessa Edith, la gardienne de but ougandaise.
They have to fall back, the Cameroonians. They have to fall back and do some defensive chores. Beautiful from Eliane Mambulambo. And there goes the spirited Maggie Marianne with a long strike around the median. A toss of possession that the Cameroonians pick up that one. The ball crosses over the halfway line now with Njoya Ajara, who couldn't get that one. And the ball inside Cameroon's territory. Beautiful football now from Eto. And it's going to be a throw-in call in favor of the Cameroonians. Great work there from Brenda Tabe Ebika. Mefumetu Falong with that throw. Oh my goodness. Communication breakdown there from the two Cameroonian players. It's still a throw into Cameroon. And Ugandan women's football is a reference point, like I said, in East Africa. They are multiple winners of the Sekafa Women's Championship. A Cameroonian throw-in from Fallon. Picked up there by the Ugandans. There was no contact from the Cameroonian. The Cameroonians come back again, but not for so long. That one goes out of touch. Is going to be another throw-in call to the Ugandans. And the ball now playing from these near right. A clearance there from the Ugandans. Around the center circle, the Cameroonians clear their vital zone. And the ball over the halfway line now, picked up there by that player for Uganda, Nabire Juan, who beautifully connects with Najema, but unfortunately the Cameroonians are well regrouped. And that one, Nshunjoy Ajara out muscles her way with that one. A beautiful cross, but unfortunately there was no one. And the Ugandans are going to have to clear the vital zone not for so long. Picked up there again by Brenda Tabe Ebika, but that one is going to go out of the field of play. It's going to be a throw-in call in favor of the Cameroonians. And that throw-in is going to be quickly taken to Njoya Ajara.
Il faut lui offrir une solution passe, shoot Njoya Ajara. Et c'est une autre décision quelque peu contestable de l'assistante sur ce ballon de Brenda Tabe Ebika. Mais le Cameroun qui demeure positionné haut avec le trio offensif Brenda Tabe, shoot Njoya Ajara et Michael Abam. C'est révélateur des intentions des Lions. Trouver ce troisième but lors des prolongations. Mais il faut rester vigilant derrière. C'est d'ailleurs le cas sur ce ballon. Camerounais avec un shoot de Adiara sur son flanc droit. Un shoot, le centre. Oh là là. Michael Abam avait fait l'appel, mais le ballon n'a pas été suffisamment bien donné.
I think she should have penetrated more before she did the crossing. The Cameroonians again, Eto, beautiful. But unfortunately, goalkeeper Vanessa Edith picks up the one comfortably. The Ugandans holding their breath in Douala, holding their breath in Cameroon, holding their breath in Cameroon. They who have never participated in the Olympic Games have participated in 2 African tournaments. Their first participation dating back to 2000 when the DR Congo pulled them out of the qualifiers. And then in 2022 when Kenya withdrew from the qualifiers as well. Before Kenya pulled out, Uganda had beaten Ethiopia to qualify for the next round that year. And the Ugandans have an advantage now. And all the Cameroonians are falling back to try and assist in defending, including Michaela Abam. Goalkeeper Kafibia position and repositioning her teammates with this dangerous Ugandan corner kick, a long one, and it's going to be cleared out of the danger zone for the Indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon by Naomi Eto'o. But the Ugandans come back again powerfully. Beautiful dribbling there from the Ugandan player. The Cameroonians are going to have to be very careful and deflected there. And the Cameroonians can heave a heavy self-relief now around the center circle. The Ugandans pick up that one again with their fighting spirit. But that one goes to a no man's land for what's going to be a goal kick in favor of the Indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon. And the coach, Charles Anyeko, is not a happy man.
Il faut davantage mettre de l'intensité dans les phases offensives côté Cameroun. Il faut augmenter ce volume de jeu pour trouver la faille dans la défense ougandaise. Alors qu'il y a une joueuse ougandaise qui est allée sur l'aire de jeu.
She's simply exhausted. She's giving it her all. I'm talking about. Yeah. Well, Wilfried, women's football in Uganda, they not just start now, and that's why you see them holding their breath against the very experienced Indomitable Lionesses side. As a matter of fact, women's football in that country started almost the same time with the continent superpowers like Cameroon, Nigeria, Ghana, and South Africa. Their national team played its first international game, a 1-1 draw in March of 1998 against Egypt. And their heaviest defeat was recorded 2 years later against the DR Congo in a 4-0 loss. But the women's national team began gaining steam with some glorious wins in 2019 when they thrashed Djibouti by 13 goals to nothing. Well, like Cameroon, Uganda are also not going to be participating in the 2024 Women's AFCON in Morocco. Algeria defeated them by 4 goals to 1 on aggregate to book a place in next year's Women's top African football competition, the AFCON, out there in Morocco.
Et dans cette équipe ougandaise, on a comme principale individualité Fazila Ikwaput, qui ne s'est pas montré à son avantage. La première joueuse ougandaise à jouer une Champions League européenne de football. Et le long ballon camerounais dans la défense ougandaise. Le dégagement des Ougandais. Et le Cameroun qui va revenir à la chasse certainement avec un shoot de Akara. Un ballon perdu finalement. Une sortie de touche en faveur du Cameroun. Le Cameroun qui ne lâche pas du lest. Le Cameroun qui veut ce troisième but libérateur. Déterminé à faire la différence dans ces prolongations. Et c'est une rentrée de touche camerounaise avec Fallon Mefomotou. Fallon pour cette rentrée de touche. Avec un chute de Akara qui n'a pas pu récupérer ce ballon. C'est tout de même une rentrée de touche pour le Cameroun. Ça se rapproche progressivement dans l'espace de finition de l'Ouganda. C'est plutôt un coup franc en faveur du Cameroun.
Yeah, there was a handball call there against the Ugandans. They are so stubborn, these Ugandans, aren't they? Free kick for Cameroon.
Diana Colette, qui va se charger de ce coup franc. Elle qui a eu un énorme volume de jeu cet après-midi. Diana Colette de Reims en France. C'est parti, le centre. Il y avait mieux à faire, Diana, sur ce ballon.
It wasn't well taken at all. It wasn't well taken at all.
Diana Colette qui joue également au futsal. Qui a participé au JO de la jeunesse en 2018 en futsal.
You also have players in the Ugandan team who are on the pitch who also play beach soccer. You have players like Najuko Justine, who is a beach soccer player equally. Just like Jana Colette, who is a futsal player. And back onto the field of play. The Ugandans in control. Inside Cameroon's territory. Beautiful interpositional pass there. Cleared out of the danger zone for the Indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon. By Brigitte Umbudu. And it's going to be a throw-in call to the Ugandans. Jean-Baptiste Bissek repositioning his girls. They must not concede at all. And this could be a very, very dangerous free kick for the Ugandans. The Cameroonians must all fall back to try and do some defensive chore there now. Yeah. And Brigitte Mbudu just clipped the edge of the toe
Une faute sur
of Komantule Soumaya.
C'était une faute sur Fozia Najemba,
Yeah.
la capitaine des Crested Twins. 17 fois titulaire cette saison avec Dynamo de Moscou. En 18 matchs. Elle qui est passée par le Kazakhstan. Attention, attention Katibia. Il faut prendre ce ballon Katibia. Que c'est bien fait Katibia. Il fallait tout de suite réagir. Il a eu peur, Jean-Baptiste Bissek.
Nail-biting moment, not just for the coach, but for every Cameroonian who is right here and also every Cameroonian who is watching this encounter.
Mais c'était un ballon vicieux.
That was very nice.
C'était un ballon vicieux, René Catier.
You must credit her. She's so steady, Kathibia. Even with that nail-biting moment, she was able to.
Et il fallait renvoyer ce ballon, il fallait pas s'y prendre d'une seule prise. Katibia l'a bien fait parce que c'était un ballon délicat et revoici le Cameroun en phase offensive avec Brenda Tabedika sur le flanc gauche. Elle n'est pas passée, Brenda.
That's a specialty, Brenda. That's a specialty. Counter-offensives. She's very good at that.
Ça a perdu beaucoup entre Brenda Tabedika et Michael Abam. Et attention. Heureusement, hors-jeu ougandais. La défense camerounaise qui était remontée sur ce ballon. Il a bien joué la ligne, il faut dire.
Yeah, you must credit these Ugandans equally. They have been able to make some good moves, some good offensive moves.
Il ne faudra pas surtout tomber dans ce piège ougandais, René Catier, dans cette quête du troisième but, se découvrir.
Yeah, and it's not surprising at all because the Federation of Ugandan Football Association recently launched a 7-year technical master plan for the development of football in that country. And we can see that that project is actually yielding fruits because Uganda beating Cameroon out there in Uganda by 2-0 tells of just how much work has been done as far as Ugandan female football is concerned.
Une jeune équipe qui a quand même encore de l'expérience à faire valoir. Cette équipe qui n'a jamais participé au JO, qui est en quête d'une première participation.
Yeah.
Les Ougandaises, contrairement au Cameroun, qui est au JO de Londres 2012. Unique participation jusqu'ici pour le Cameroun. C'est un long ballon pour Brenda Tabedika qui n'a pas pu le récupérer, mais c'est pas fini. Le Cameroun qui revient à la charge. Choudjou Adiara, c'est bien fait. Oh là là. Malheureusement, elle a écrasé un tout petit peu sa frappe, mais que c'était bien fait de la part de Choudjou Adiara. Ce merveilleux ballon. Elle n'a pas pu bien ajuster sa frappe.
Naomi Eto'o, I don't think it got her well. It really didn't get her well, the ball. Naomi Eto'o, who lacked some firepower in that leg. And the Cameroonians are going to have to build up now from their own territory. There was an infringement call against, there was an infringement call, but the referee says play should continue. Advantage Cameroon, Kathibia. 1 more minute. 1 minute of added on time in this first segment of the extra time. As a Cameroonian player is lying prostrate to the green turf. The referee calls for the medical department of the Indomitable Lionesses.
C'est Kolenjana qui est resté sur l'aire de jeu.
To try and attend to Kolenjana.
Sur ce geste appuie la capitaine ougandaise.
Yeah.
Fauza Najemba. je dirais même un vilain geste de Fawzia Najemba. Elle aurait dû se retenir. J'espère que Colin Jana retrouvera sa place sur l'aire des jeux. J'espère que sa cheville n'a pas été sérieusement touchée.
The Cameroonians should do all they can to avoid the penalty shootouts. They must avoid to get into that stage of this game because they did not smile well at all on them the last time. Well, no two football matches are the same.
René Caquier, quand on est dans le football de haut niveau, on doit être prêt à faire face à toute éventualité.
Yep.
Être à l'épreuve de tout. Et c'est la fin de cette première période des prolongations. Toujours 2-0 en faveur du Cameroun. Dans ce match éliminatoire des JO Paris 2024. Le Cameroun qui est toujours en quête de ce troisième but libérateur. Le Cameroun qui a poussé, qui a pressé. Mais malheureusement, toujours pas ce but. Alors qu'on va revoir certains temps forts de cette première période. Surtout ce but, cette reprise de volée.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Et ce but de Ngak Monique. Quel timing elle a eu sur ce ballon, Ngak Monique, pour défoncer à la sortie de la gardienne Vanessa Edith, la joueuse de Reims en France.
And Coach Jean-Baptiste Bissek holding some discussion with the girls, especially with Eliane Mambulambo Badolo. They're going to have to go now for the kill. They will have to go now for the kill in this second segment of the extra time.
Les corps sont éprouvés par ce match marathon.
He's not believing himself equally. He was coming for a win. I'm talking about Coach Charles Ayeko Lukula, who was appointed interim head coach just 2 weeks ago. And he was told, sir, you have just 1 month to achieve your objective.
Il joue sa survie, hein,
oh, yes.
Le coach Ayeko.
He knows fully well that if his team doesn't pass and go through to the next stage of this competition, he's going to be fired.
En cas de qualification, il sera confirmé certainement.
Absolutely.
Et c'est reparti pour ce match à suspense entre le Cameroun et l'Ouganda. Toujours 2-0 en faveur des Lions. Le Cameroun, long ballon pour Derek Maniek. Attention, on n'a pas pu le récupérer. C'était plutôt Brenda Tabebika qui a convoité ce ballon. Vanessa Edith pour les dégagements.
She's now playing on the sharp point of the attack for Cameroon, Brenda Tabe, which is her preferred win. The Cameroonians in control. Shoot. Crosses over the halfway line. Shoot. Mefumetu, the long strike inside the 18, ladies and gentlemen. The goalkeeper, Vanessa Edith, picks up that one. She's going to take her time. Strikes a long one up front. Around the median. That one is going to go out of touch. For a throw into Cameroon. Throw in quickly executed by Colette Njana. And the referee says there's still going to be another throw-in. Oh, there was contestation there from Coach Jean Bissek, who is not happy with the decision of a referee. He actually thought that the last player to touch the ball was a Ugandan. And Brenda Tabu was shoved on that one. The referee says it's going to be a free kick call in favor of the indomitable Lionesses, who will have to play that very quickly because we're running out of time. And they want to avoid going into a penalty shootouts in this encounter. Just like Coach Charles Ayeko Lukula, who is not happy with that decision equally.
Colendiana pour ce coup franc camerounais. Ballon renvoyé par la défense ougandaise. L'équipe ougandaise pour assurer cette transition défense-attaque. Infériorité numérique en défense camerounaise. Et c'est un ballon qui est chaud en touche. Les Ougandaises, c'était un ballon quelque peu dangereux. Hein. La défense camerounaise n'était pas en place. Hein.
Yeah, they have to quickly regroup each time. They do counter pressing. They have to quickly regroup because the Ugandans could take them by surprise. But for now, that's not happening. For now, it's still 2 for Cameroon, nothing for Uganda. Free kick to be executed by Fazila Queen. A long one up front. Cleared out of the right zone for the Cameroonians around the media. Look, a long one up front. Michaela Abam couldn't reach that one. It's going to be a throw into Cameroon. Throw in to be executed by Kolenja now does so quickly. Ngok. Beautiful display from the Cameroonians. It's going to be a free kick call for the Cameroonians from 22 meters away from the goal kick of goalkeeper Vanessa Edith, and Cameroonian supporters are on their feet now. Shunjoya Ajara from the edge of the box. Referee says no. Referee says there was no penalty.
Non, il n'y a rien eu.
Referee says referee says shoot easily went down. But I think she was held there.
C'est vrai qu'elle a touché le pied d'appui de shoot.
That's maximum contact.
Elle s'est pas retenue, la défenseur ougandaise. L'arbitre Uganda aurait sifflé penalty qu'on n'aurait pas crié au scandale. Mais ça n'a pas été le cas. Le Cameroun qui va devoir chercher à obtenir ce but, si ce n'est sur un penalty, sur une action de jeu.
Yeah.
Entre touche ougandaise. Les Crested Prince en phase offensive. Pour ce mouvement de flux qui a été raté, le Cameroun à l'abordage. Ballon finalement renvoyé par l'Ouganda. Le Cameroun qui va essayer de repartir. L'association ougandaise qui n'a pas pu récupérer ce ballon. Et rentre de touche camerounaise. Avec Mefomoku Fallon. Une shoot qui a cherché de s'appuyer sur Mefomoku. Et rentre de touche toujours camerounaise. Ça continue à se rapprocher dans l'espace de déséquilibre de l'Ouganda. Il faut rester concentré. C'est pas bien de perdre ces ballons aussi facilement.
I think it's going to be a Cameroonian free kick now.
Avec Amboudou. Quel morphotype impressionnant. Amboudou.
She has been so present in this game. Amboudou. She has been so present in this game.
Ouais. Positionné en pointe basse dans ce...
It's true, she really never had a wonderful first half, but I think she's imposing herself at the middle of the pack, the second segment of the game, or I should say in this extra time period of the game, as the Cameroonians prepare their free kick at the Reunification Stadium. And we must say kudos to the Joseph Antoine Bell-led National Sports Infrastructure and Equipment Board, ONIES, for making this stadium really available for this all-important game. As a matter of fact, Mr. Ewane Francois Felix, the ONIES administrator, and his team were here last week to inspect and guarantee that the pitch was in proper condition and good for use in this encounter between Cameroon and Uganda. Aretuyap Kome has come in now for Naomi. A Cameroonian free kick. A long strike inside the 18-yard area. No one for Cameroon. And that ball goes over the baseline for what's going to be a goal kick to Uganda. Captain Abudi Ongene watching on as our younger colleagues try to concretize on the opportunities are going to have in the remainder of this encounter. As goalkeeper Vanessa Edith strikes up front, the ball goes onto the waiting legs of Nabira Juan, and the Ugandans trying to outmuscle their way into the Cameroonian defense. Beautiful display there from Njana Colette, but unfortunately that one had already gone over the touchline for what's going to be a throw to Uganda. Fantastic, impeccable dribbling quality, but unfortunately that one had already gone out.
Il était joli le gris-gris de Magui. Rentrée de touche ougandaise.
Vigilance, my friends, vigilance.
Les Ougandaises qui se rapprochent progressivement de l'espace de finition du Cameroun. C'est un ballon qui bénéficie au Cameroun.
Oh. She was properly held there.
Elle ne se laisse pas faire, Njana Colette. Caractère bien trempé. Cette Colette Njana.
Well, just to remind you, there is still 2 for Cameroon and 2 for Uganda in terms of aggregate score. The Cameroonians out muscling their way there, ladies and gentlemen. Interesting now for the Cameroonians. Njoya Ajara, toss of a possession there, but that Ugandan defender, Nabire Juan, was there with a huge experience.
Ça se voit sur les visages au banc de touche. Les Lions en veulent et veulent en finir lors de ces prolongations. Elles sont inquiètes à la recherche de ce 3e but. Et voici une garde maniaque. Il faut lui offrir une solution de passe, une garde maniaque. Elle sera un coup franc pour le Cameroun. Très bonne activité de garde maniaque. Quel volume de jeu ce soir, une garde maniaque.
And listen to the spectators here. Listen to the spectators. Asking for a goal. And the Lionesses can do it. They can do it. They can do it. 114 minutes already on the watch, and the Lionesses can do it. They shouldn't Njoya Ajara. She's going to try to pick out either Michaela Abam or Bodolo. Yo! Ladies and gentlemen, it's goal for Cameroon! Goal for Cameroon! Goal for Cameroon!
Et le but libérateur est venu Boudou qui libère le Cameroun, et le rêve parisien qui certainement prend définitivement forme, et la gardienne de but ougandaise qui a tout de suite compris que c'est fini pour la sélection ougandaise. Merveilleuse équipe des Lions indomptables du Cameroun. Il fallait relever ce challenge et le Cameroun est en train de le faire. Regardez ce ballon, regardez comment elle a fouillé, elle a flairé le coup. Elle a flairé le coup, certainement Fallon Mefomotou qui trouve le chemin du but.
I told you they can do it. I told you these ladies can do it.
C'est Fallon Mefomotou, la tête moyenne de cette équipe. René Kaché.
Wilfried, I told you they can do it. And this was absolutely the right moment for them to do it. This was absolutely the right moment for them to do it.
Le Cameroun, René Kaché, devait éviter cette épreuve de tir au but qui aurait pu tourner en faveur de cette équipe ougandaise. Le Cameroun est en train de le faire.
Celebrations across the skies of the Reunification Stadium, ladies and gentlemen. Cameroonians in high fettle, Cameroonians in high spirit, collectively celebrating this beautiful, fascinating, and decisive goal from Fallon Mefomotou.
René Kaché
scoring a second goal for the national football team of Cameroon.
C'est joueuse qui est tombée en Saint en 2020 et qui a enfanté en 2021 de la merveilleuse Cindy, qui est certainement fière de voir sa maman porter le Cameroun vers le 2e tour qualificatif de ces JO Paris 2024. Regardez comment elle a bien agi dans le timing. Qu'est-ce qu'elle a eu du sang-froid dans cette action, Fallon Mefomotou.
Coach Jean-Baptiste Bissek said yesterday in the press conference, I don't have a short-term plan. The key to tomorrow's game is going to be finishing. We will have to play without pressure, with determination, and enjoy ourselves. And that is exactly what these ladies are doing here, ladies and gentlemen. It's 3 for Cameroon and nothing for the crested plains of Uganda. Celebrations upon celebrations here at the Reunification Stadium. The Cameroonians are happy. What a goal!
Et le pari à tout prix qui est en train d'être réalisé par le Cameroun dans ce match éliminatoire. Mais c'est pas fini. C'est pas fini, René Catier. C'est pas fini tant que l'arbitre n'a pas donné le coup de sifflet final.
You have to
il faut rester concentré.
Absolutely, you have to feel for goalkeeper Edith Vanessa as the Cameroonian who has been relentless in his prayers tonight here at the Reunification Stadium goal celebrating. Goalkeeper Vanessa Edith still receiving medical attention as the Cameroonian goal stands. 3 for Cameroon, nothing for Uganda.
Il faut d'autant plus rester concentré que si l'Ouganda venait à marquer un but, le Cameroun...
And the spectator trying to immortalize the moment with a camera.
Ouais, je disais René, si l'Ouganda venait à marquer un but, ce serait une mauvaise chose pour le Cameroun.
Absolutely.
Ce serait synonyme d'élimination pour le Cameroun à la faveur du but marqué à l'extérieur par l'Ouganda. Donc il faut rester concentré.
Maximum
Il faut
concentration.
rester concentré.
Maximum concentration. But you were talking about the fact that they could have a possibility of scoring. Yeah, you should also talk about the possibility of Cameroon scoring a 4th goal.
Ah ben tout à fait, c'est dans nos cordes. C'est dans nos cordes un 4e but.
That's going to be an icing on the cake, my friend.
La cerise sur le gâteau.
Yeah.
Qui sera certainement dégustée en cas de qualification du Cameroun pour le 2e tour de ces éliminatoires des JO Paris 2024. Et devant, il faudra aller chercher le Nigeria. On va revoir. On ne se lasse pas de revoir ce merveilleux but du Cameroun, surtout ce premier but signé Shoot Joya Adiara.
And then, of course, there was this fascinating goal from Ngok Monique that made it 2 for Cameroon and nothing for Uganda. And obviously, this wonderful goal from Fallon Mufumetu, a well-taken shot from inside the 18-yard area of the Ugandans.
C'est l'assurance sur ce but, Fallon Mufumetu. On dit dans le football, tout est dans le contrôle.
Oh yeah.
Elle a réussi son contrôle pour catapulter ce ballon au fond. Défilé de Fallon, l'une des doyennes de cette équipe du Cameroun qui montre la voie. 33 ans sonné, toujours bon pied, bon oeil, Fallon.
Yeah, Wilfred, we're talking about the rules and regulations of this qualifier. If Uganda were to score right now, according to the rules and regulations that we have just checked, the match is going to go to penalties. But as it stands, it is Cameroon who are going through to the next stage of these qualifiers as goalkeeper Vanessa has been stretched out of the field, out of the pitch after that collision there, which was by every stretch of imagination not a Cameroonian fault at all. We must make that very clear. And this player for Uganda, Nabire Juan, has been cautioned by the referee. Interesting enough, it is a team that's trailing by 3 goals against the spirited Indomitable Lionesses. And the Cameroonians with that substitution.
Nganamben Ani qui entre à la place de Michael Abam. Et ça repart dans cette partie. Alors que nous sommes arrivés au terme du temps. La prolongation 120 minutes. Simplement il y aura 5 minutes de temps additionnel. C'est plutôt 1 minute de temps additionnel, ainsi à la décision de l'arbitre. Gandanga. Plus qu'une minute à jouer. Il faut encore tenir, il faut rester concentré. Il faut rester lucide. Allez Cameroun, qui va repartir à l'abordage. C'est une rentrée de touche pour le Cameroun. Acquis la qualification pour le deuxième tour de ces JO Paris 2024, tend résolument les bras. Grâce à cet homme également, Jean-Baptiste Bissek, qui s'est engagé dans un travail de fond, dans un travail à court terme et à long terme.
Wilfried, the Cameroonians have scored 3 goals for the first time since the 28th of February 2022. You remember the 8-0 thumping that was over the Gambia. And we know that the last time that the Indomitable Lionesses won an international game was exactly 41 days ago. And that was against Kenya in the first leg qualifiers to the 2024 AFCON built for Morocco. With goals from Mambolambo Odolo in the same stadium. The Kenyans eventually defeated them 4-3 on penalties in the return leg in Nairobi. But of course both teams had pulled a 1-1 draw on aggregate. And today the Cameroonians are celebrating, holding their breath for that last minute gap, that last second gap for the referee to blast her final whistle for everyone here at the Reunification Stadium, and of course for those of you watching the CRTV Sports and Entertainment to begin celebrating.
Visiblement, on va aller au-delà de 2 minutes.
Yeah. Which is logical because the goalkeeper of Uganda was receiving medical attention. Brenda Tabe out muscles away, but unfortunately she couldn't get that one, and so it's going to be a throw-in in favor of the Crested Queens of Uganda. Throw-in quickly taken by the Crested Queens. Monique Ngok.
Il faut assurer le repli défensif face à ce mouvement offensif ougandais. Il faut rester vigilant derrière.
Vigilance.
Les Ougandaises qui restent d'attaque. Le Cameroun pour cette transition défense-attaque. Un long ballon pour Brenda Tabebika qui va aller à la quête de ce ballon. Le pressing de Brenda a été positif. C'est une rentrée touche alors que la gardienne de but Vanessa Edith sera certainement transportée dans un centre hospitalier de la place. C'est sérieux visiblement le mal qu'elle a eu, la gardienne de but ougandaise.
The Indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon have now scored 8 goals. 8 goals and conceded 5 in their last 6 matches. This is an interesting turnaround, spin around for coach Jean-Baptiste Bissek, who has been hugely criticized.
Tout à fait. Et Jean-Baptiste Bissek qui a résolu ce fameux problème d'efficacité face au but. Le Cameroun qui marque 3 buts en un match, comme cette sélection ne l'avait pas fait lors des 2 précédentes rencontres.
What a moment of respite for this coach. What a moment for respite. A moment of respite for Jean-Baptiste Bissek, who I'm sure beginning today is going to start going into the minds of Cameroonians as it's all over, ladies and gentlemen, and Cameroon qualify for the next stage of qualifiers to the 2024 Olympic Games. They will face the Super Falcons of Nigeria. The Super Falcons who won this afternoon by 4 goals to nothing. And the Cameroonians are going to have to tie their belts. They will have to pull their socks to meet again against their eternal arch rivals, the Super Falcons. Of course, it's going to be a very difficult game. The Cameroonians have all what it takes in order to win against the Nigerians.
Et Jean-Baptiste Bissek qui a été porté en triomphe. Il le disait en conférence de presse hier qu'il ne doute point que le Cameroun va obtenir sa qualification pour le 2e tour de ces JO Paris 2024. Et c'est fait. Le rêve parisien se poursuit. Le rêve parisien n'est pas mort ce soir. C'est pas le cap de fin pour le feuilleton du Cameroun dans ces éliminatoires des JO de Paris 2024. Avec Fallon Mefomotu qui a été énorme ce soir. Le Cameroun également une carte Monique.
She was super.
De Reims.
She was supersonic.
Quel gros match.
Where She's shedding tears of joy now. God, Monique, I can understand the emotions of the time.
Yeah.
I can understand the emotions of the time, Monique. She was simply sublime, Monique Ngok. She was simply sublime. A contrast there on those Ugandan faces. The Cameroonians celebrating Joya Ajara, celebrating with her teammates, celebrating with the staff. They have done the impossible. 2 goals down, trailing 2 goals down from Uganda to scoring 3 goals at home. This is absolutely incredible. This is absolutely fantastic. And the Cameroonians right here at the Reunification Stadium, and those watching us, I'm sure, have not been disappointed at all by the brilliance and spectacles demonstrated by their team, the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon. It's all over here at the Reunification Stadium. It's 3 for Cameroon and nothing for the crested cranes of Uganda.
Voilà, tout est bien qui finit bien dans cette nuit ici à Douala, au stade de la Réunification de Bépanda, le Cameroun qui obtient sa qualification pour le 2e tour des éliminatoires des JO Paris 2024, zone Afrique. Et le prochain client, ce sera le Nigeria pour ce 2e tour.
Yeah.
Alors René Catier,
what a beautiful stadium.
On va dire au revoir sur cette belle image.
An incredible in architectural jewel planted right here in Bepanda on a surface area of 10,000 square meters, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. It's got a video surveillance room, conference room, parking lots, a training stadium, and of course the main stadium itself.
Ce stade qui a connu sa meilleure affluence lors du match Astre Bamboutos Dombouda, 32 000 spectateurs. Et Jodia Diarra qui peut sortir tête haute de l'aire de jeu. Alors tout est bien, qui finit bien, messieurs. On va se séparer. On a fait notre match également.
Yeah, all is well, that ends well.
Ah.
Yeah.
On va se retrouver certainement pour d'autres aventures encore plus intenses, émouvantes du football camerounais. Alors qu'on va revoir les temps forts certainement de cette partie avec le but d'ouverture du score du Cameroun. Un but signé. Shoot, Joya. Elle a shooté, shoot, elle a marqué.
That was sublime. That was breathtaking. That was simply incredible.
Quelle frappe pure.
Just from the edge of the box.
Et le deuxième but du Cameroun signé encore Monique. Une tête dans le timing.
I want to say that these 3 goals today scored by the Lionesses are simply
ça fatigue en fait. Et je suis aussi très fier pour moi et aussi pour mes coéquipiers. Donc, mais aussi, comme on a pu marquer autant de buts, puisqu'on nous menait 2-0 là-bas à Uganda, mais ici au même Cameroun, on a pu marquer 3 buts et l'adversaire n'a pas marqué un but. Donc, on a marqué 3 buts et aggregate c'est 3-2. Donc, le Cameroun a gagné et nous sommes qualifiés pour le prochain tour. Pour moi, un coach m'a demandé de mettre de la puissance et aussi de la vitesse. Oui. Il a dit que ce n'est pas le but qui compte, mais c'est la victoire qui compte. Donc, si je peux un peu porter la défense et...